A service of KIBMradio.com, the Internet's home for an all old-time radio.
Another cup of Maxwell House coffee, George?
Sure. Pour me a cup, Gracie.
You know, Maxwell House is always good to the last drop.
And that drop's good, too.
Yes, it's Maxwell House Coffee Time, starring George Burns and Gracie Allen. With yours truly, Bill Goodwin, the music of Meredith Wilson and his orchestra, our happy postman, Mel Blanc, and Lorene Tuttle, Elliot Lewis, and Lou Merrill. For your Thursday night comedy enjoyment, it's George and Gracie. And for your everyday coffee drinking enjoyment, it's Maxwell House. The coffee that gives you so much more for so little more that it's bought and enjoyed by more people than any other brand of coffee in the world. Yes, Maxwell House. The coffee that's always good to the last drop. It's evening in the Burns home. George is in the den working while Gracie is huddled in front of the living room radio, listening to her favorite crime program.
You killed the plumber.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Take that.
No.
Open up. It's the police. Come and get me, coppers. 4 of you, huh? Take that. Oh.
You're a mad dog. You killed the plumber.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Take that.
Oh, I'm stabbed. The laugh is on you. That wine you drank was poison.
Oh!
Well, I guess it can't be exciting every week.
Gracie, would you turn the radio off for a minute? I want you to hear a joke I just wrote for our program. I say to you, good news, Gracie. I won today at Santa Anita. And
Oh, that's very cute, George. One of the funniest jokes you ever wrote. Now, let me turn the radio back on.
Wait a minute. That's not the whole joke.
Well, it's all I have time for. I'm listening to my favorite mystery program, The Tall Man.
The tall man?
Yeah, it's all about a private detective named Rudy and his wife, Trudy.
Rudy and Trudy.
Oh, such a lovable couple. Every week they go out for a walk and fall over a dead body.
Sound lovable.
Well, I'll turn it back on so you can hear it. Now, Rudy and Trudy are about to solve the case of the punctured plumber. I'm dying to find out who punctured him.
Well, I'm ready to name the murderer, Trudy.
That's Rudy.
Are you really, Rudy?
Yeah, that's Trudy.
Thanks. I'd never figured that out.
It was very simple, Trudy. As you remember, when we fell over the plumber's body, his crooked partner, Joseph Jones, was standing beside him with a smoking revolver in his hand.
Yeah, he's the one. He did it.
Is he the murderer, Rudy?
No, he's innocent.
Shucks.
We then noticed, Trudy, that his jealous ex-wife, Sarah Smith, was kneeling on his chest with a dagger between her teeth.
She's the one. She did it.
huh?
Yeah.
Is she the murderer, Rudy?
No, she's innocent.
Oh, pooh.
We also discovered, Trudy, that his insane nephew, Ben Brown, was lurking at his feet with a shotgun and several hand grenades.
Oh, he's the one. He did it.
Must be him.
Yeah.
Is he the murderer, Rudy?
No, he's innocent.
Oh, darn it.
And who did puncture the plumber, Rudy?
The murderer was Ebenezer McGonagall.
Oh, darling. You're so clever.
Thank you, sweetheart. Well, we'd better get home and get some rest.
Yes. Left.
Turn it off. It's right.
Well, they fooled me again. I'd never have guessed that Ebenezer McGonagall was the murderer.
Who was Ebenezer McGonagall?
Well, I don't know. That's the first time his name was mentioned.
I thought it was Sam Crowdney. So.
Oh, I wouldn't miss the tall man for anything.
Yes, it's a great joke. Now, about the joke I wrote.
Oh, dear,
I said
I'm
good news.
tired of jokes, George. Why don't we have adventures like the tall man and his wife and do them on the air?
Forget it.
Well, you could be the short man.
Gracie.
Or the bow-legged man.
Gracie.
Or the middle-aged spread man.
We're not going to be detectives.
Oh, but they lead such exciting lives. They just walk down the street and stumble over corpses. Come on, George. Let's walk down the street.
Gracie, those things only happen on radio mystery programs.
I don't believe it. Oh, please. Let's go for a walk.
All right. I'll go for a walk.
Good.
But I don't expect to wind up in a mystery. I'm only going because I need some fresh air. Now listen to my joke. I say to you, good news, Gracie. I won today at Santa Anita. And you say, really? What jockey was riding you?
You do need some fresh air, dear.
Yes, we'll take a long walk.
Oh, I'm so excited, George. I just know we'll run into something sinister any minute now.
Yes.
Gang of gangsters, or a band of bandits, or a hood of hoodlums.
Sure.
George!
Huh? What is it?
Look at that man coming towards us. Look at the way he slinks along. Oh, I know he's a desperate criminal.
Gracie, are you...
He's coming right up to us. We'll capture him red-handed.
Excuse me, I'm the new minister. Could you direct me to the parsonage?
2 blocks down. Come along, Sherlock. Well, you solved the case of the sinister minister.
Oh, all right. I was mistaken about him. But I still say we'll have a terrific adventure.
Oh, sure. Something is bound to happen.
I think I smell an opium den.
You smell tobacco. We just passed the cigar store.
Oh. Is that where you buy your cigars?
That's right.
Then I don't smell tobacco.
Gracie, would you just forget this idea? Let's not...
George!
Now what?
Oh, I knew it. Look, there's a dead man lying on the sidewalk. He's been shot.
By golly. It is a man. Let's see what's wrong with him.
Sweetheart, alive.
Some dead man. And you thought he was shot.
Well, he's half shot.
Come along, Philo Vance.
Well, I'm not discouraged, George. I'm positive we'll discover a crime.
Yes.
We'll capture a bank robber or a murderer or a... Did you hear that woman scream?
Yes. It came from that parked car.
Oh, quick, open the door.
Yes? What do you want?
It's Bill Goodwin.
Oh, hello, Burnses. Meet my girl, Frances.
Bill, was that your girl who gave that terrible agonized scream?
Oh, yeah. I told her she couldn't see me again till tomorrow. They all scream when I tell them that.
Oh, brother.
Hey, what are you two doing out roaming the streets this time of night?
Well, I've been looking for a corpse.
Looks like you found one.
Let's go, Gracie. So long, funny man.
So long, Boogeyman.
You know, I can't understand why we haven't found any crime. By now, the Tall Man program would have had 2 murders and 3 commercials.
Let's go home, huh?
No, not yet. Gee, it's dark along here.
Yeah, it is kind of dark.
Perfect spot for a murder.
Yeah, nice little spot.
George! Look at that figure coming toward us through the shadows. It looked like an ape. Oh, I'm scared.
Well,
Oh, George, he's coming closer. Oh, I can hear his footsteps.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Burns.
You, Mr. Postman. We thought we saw an ape.
No, my wife's not with me. I went to the movie alone tonight.
Would you like to go walking with us, Mr. Postman? We're out looking for crime and adventure.
Oh, no, thanks. I had my fill of it in the movie. Humphrey Bogart shot people like crazy. Bang, bang, crunch. Bang, 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 crunch.
Crunch?
The fella next to me was eating popcorn.
I wish I could chase criminals like Humphrey Bogart does. They try to run away from him, but he always shoots them in the end.
Yeah. He's wonderful. Well, I'd better be limping home. I drove my old wreck of a car to the movie, but when I wanted to drive it home, it was missing.
Well, that's a tough break, Mr. Postman.
Yes, now I'll be late getting home, and Bertha will scold.
Yes, she'll be angry.
You speak up to her.
I always speak up to her. She stands 6'3". Well, good night, Mr. and Mrs. Burns. And remember, keep smiling.
Gracie, what do you say we go home?
Not until I find a crime to solve. Oh, there must be some. I've got it. The postman said his old wreck of a car was missing. I'll catch the crook who stole it. Oh, Mr. Postman.
Yes, Mrs. Burns.
Could you give me a description of that old wreck of yours?
Yes, as I told you, she stands 6'3".
No, not your wife. Your car, the one that's missing.
Oh, it's a blue 1928 Essex with white wall fenders.
Don't you mean white wall tires?
No, our garage has white walls, and when my wife drives...
Say no more, I know what you mean.
Well, goodbye again. See you tomorrow.
Oh, George. George, there's our crime. We'll solve the case of the missing 1928 Essex. Too bad it wasn't a new Studebaker.
Why?
Well, if it was a... No. Now, let people point at us. Let them say we're freaks. We haven't done a Studebaker joke, and we're not going to do it now.
There you go.
The Red River Valley. Riding the range in Texas, the lonesome cowboy once sang the cowboy blues, and a great American folk song was born.
Which is how great folk music happens, Bill. From those windswept Texas prairies where the Red River runs, it traveled the country over. A cowboy's lament that was sung from the hills of New England to these Pacific shores.
Yes, Meredith, and the song has lived on to become part of our folklore and traditions, a familiar and welcome part of our American scene. And in much the same way, over the years, Maxwell House Coffee has become a welcome part of the American scene. Coffee here in America is nothing less than a national drink, and more people buy and enjoy Maxwell House than any other brand of coffee at any price. It's Maxwell House wherever you go. Explaining this nationwide popularity, of course, is flavor. That good to the last drop Maxwell House flavor that results from the masterful blending of these carefully selected Latin American coffees. Manizales for mellowness, Medellins for richness, other choice coffees for vigor, and Bucaramangas for full body. Adding up to great coffee at the very peak of perfection. Why not enjoy the best in coffee drinking pleasure? You can for just a fraction of a penny more per cup than you'd pay for the cheapest coffee sold. Just say, Maxwell House. Always good to the last drop. Well, last night, the postman told Gracie his 1928 Essex was missing. And Gracie, inspired by her favorite crime program, The Tall Man, was up at dawn this morning to solve the crime.
Well, I'm back, George. I've been to the scene of the crime, and I found out who stole the postman's car.
Who?
The James Gang.
The James Gang?
Yeah.
They've been gone for 75 years.
Oh, well, maybe they're laying low till the heat's off.
Forget it. The postman's car was not stolen by Jesse and Frank James.
Who's talking about Jesse and Frank James? I'm talking about the new James Gang, Harry and Betty.
Harry James and Betty Grable?
Mm-hmm. If that surprises you, wait till I tell you who's in their gang. Clark Abel, Norma Shearer, Wallace Deary, and Shirley Temple.
They stole the postman's 1928 Essex.
I've got them dead to rights. They left footprints at the scene of the crime.
Footprints?
Yeah. In their haste, they stepped in some wet cement.
Where was the postman's car parked?
Outside the movie theater.
Then you found those footprints in the cement in front of Grauman's Chinese.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Those people are movie stars. They put their
For sure, they're movie stars. That's all part of their car-stealing racket.
Huh?
First they make a movie, then that lures people into the theater.
Yeah.
And while the people are in the theater, boom, they steal their cars.
Gracie.
What a sweet little racket. When I give this story to the police, somebody's going to get put away.
I think the audience guessed it. That's you they're going to put away.
Me?
Yes. Gracie, those footprints have been in front of Grauman's Chinese for years. Now give up and let the police handle this.
Would the tall man and his wife give up? No. They'd go down to the underworld and start looking for bench robbins.
Bench robbins?
Yeah. Chair sparrows?
Do you mean stool pigeons?
Yeah. Well, come on, let's go.
I'm not going to the underworld.
Oh, that's what the tall man and his wife would do. Either that or some weird and unbelievable character would walk in their door.
That won't happen either.
Good morning, all.
I take it back. Hello, Meredith.
Meredith, would you like to help me solve the crime?
Indeed I would, Gracie. I've always had a flair for detective work. As a mere lad back in Mason City, Iowa, I solved a most astounding and baffling mystery.
Oh, what was it?
Squash came up in our turnip patch.
And you found out why?
Yes, by dint of shrewd questioning, I learned that squash had been planted there.
They should have made you chief of police.
Well, all right, Meredith. You are now my assistant. Together we'll find out who stole the postman's 1928 Essex.
Look, Gracie, I got to go to the office. Now, play detective if you must. But promise me you'll stay away from the underworld.
Yeah, I promise, dear.
Good. See you later.
Well, Meredith, as soon as he's out of sight, we'll start for the underworld.
But you gave George a promise.
Yeah, I know, but I'm going to break it because I love him.
Because you love him?
Well, yeah, if I ever kept a promise, he'd drop dead. Let's go, Meredith. Well, Meredith, we're in the toughest saloon in the underworld. Are you ready to start detecting?
Ready, Chief.
Now, our job is to locate a stolen 1928 Essex. So we'll pretend to be a pair of crooks from out of town. Hey, you, bartender, give us a couple of lowballs.
Yeah.
You mean highballs.
I mean lowballs. We only got time for a short drink. Get a move on and stop flapping your trap.
You're pretty tough, ain't you, baby?
Yeah.
You bet I'm tough. Ever hear of Alcatraz?
Sure.
I'm a sister, Gracie Catraz.
Yeah. And I'm her ma.
I never seen you before.
I've been in stir. The cops caught me and put me in Sing Sing.
Sing Sing is a prison for men.
Yeah, were they embarrassed?
Yeah, I'll bet they were.
Yeah.
Me and Mamal's out here to pull off a big job, and we need a getaway car.
A getaway car,
Yeah.
huh? What kind you want?
A 1928 Essex.
Who do you want to get away from? Step and fetch it?
Yeah.
Come on. Know anybody who's stolen a 1928 Essex?
Sure.
Where is he?
In Glendale.
He lives there?
No, he stole the Essex last year, started for New York, and that's as far as he's got.
Oh, a wise guy, huh?
Go on, beat it. You're a couple of phonies.
Yeah.
Nobody talks like that to Gracie Catraz. Take him for a ride, Meredith.
Come along, sir. Griffith Park is lovely this time of year.
Get out of here.
Well, George, we didn't find the postman's car. If you stole a 1928 Essex, where would you go?
To a psychiatrist.
Oh, why don't you help me detect George?
No. Leave crime to the mystery programs. Come in.
Hi, Burnses.
Hello, Bill.
What's new?
Well, Gracie wants to be a detective like the tall man.
Yeah, Bill. But, of course, I can't call George the tall man. I'll change tall to broad.
What did you change man to?
Look, comedian, why don't you revive vaudeville?
Impossible, George. When you kill something, it's dead.
Now, Bill, don't tease George. I'm serious about this detective work. The postman's car was stolen, and I'm on the trail of the crook.
Really, Gracie?
Yeah.
You know, I used to do a little amateur detecting. Maybe I can help you.
Wonderful.
Now, first, you've got to be able to identify the criminal type.
Uh-huh.
Now, the man who stole the postman's car will have a low, receding forehead.
Yes.
Shifty, close-set eyes.
Yeah.
A weak chin. Large, protruding ears.
Yeah. George Burns, did you take that car?
Gracie.
Come on, confess.
Now, look.
Give him the third degree, Gracie. Beat him with your hose.
What? And ruin my good nylon?
Okay, kiddies, break this up.
Hey, what kind of a car was it, Gracie?
A blue 1928 Essex.
What? A blue 1928 Essex?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I saw that car just this morning.
Oh, where, Bill?
Sitting on a used car lot.
Well, come on, let's grab it. Which lot? Madman Month?
No, besides, haven't you heard? Muntz isn't mad anymore.
Why not?
I told him about Maxwell House coffee. He's happy now.
Happy boy.
Happy man. Can you blame him? Maxwell House is rich, delicious, and mellow. That famous Maxwell House flavor, you know, is the result of careful selection and blending of premium Latin American coffees, radiant roasted to perfection. It's no wonder more people buy and enjoy Maxwell House than any other brand of coffee in the world.
Bill, where did you see the car? Was it the smiling Irishman's lot?
No.
The scowling Scotchman?
No.
How about the chuckling Chinaman?
Now, wait, let me think. I was on my way to get breakfast when I saw the Essex.
Was it okay?
Delicious. Had Maxwell House coffee. Gosh, Gracie, Maxwell House is the very best in coffee drinking pleasure, yet it costs but a fraction of a penny more per cup than the cheapest coffee you can buy. That's why Maxwell House is the choice of so many millions of Americans today. They know today's coffee buy is Maxwell House, the coffee that's always good to the last drop.
Oh, Bill, please try to remember the used car lot where you saw the Essex. If George and I solve this case, it means a new career. It means George can give up telling jokes and singing.
That did it. It was the frowning Frenchman.
Oh, thanks, Bill. I'll go right over.
Wait a minute. I better go along to keep you out of trouble. Well, this is the place, Gracie. The Frowning Frenchman's used car lot.
Yeah. And there's the postman's Essex.
Ah, good day, good people. Interested in buying a car, I presume.
Oh, yes. I want a car that would be suitable for my husband here.
How about a sports model?
Look at him.
My mistake.
We'll take that 1928 Essex.
Just the car for him. And it's a steal.
Yeah, we know that.
Only $2,000.
$2,000?
Well, of course, that's without the extras.
Oh, what are the extras?
The wheels, the body, and the motor.
I suppose they would come in handy. May we drive the car around the block to see how we like it?
Oh, yes. Here's the key. I'll go into my office and figure up the total cost.
Yeah, quick, George. While he's in the office, we'll grab the car.
Okay.
Start the motor.
Darn it, nothing happens.
Oh, we've got to escape before he comes back. Get out and push.
Push? But it's 14 blocks to our house.
Well, it's the only way, George. So roll up your sleeves. I'll help you.
You'll help me push.
No, I'll help you roll up your sleeves.
Okay. You steer. Gee, I'm ready to fold up. How far have we gone now?
6 blocks.
It's funny. We're going downhill, and the car is harder to push than when we started.
Well, I didn't want to leave you behind, so I put the brakes on.
Gracie.
Keep pushing, dear.
Oh, no fooling. I can't take much more of this. How soon do we get to our house?
Oh, we've already passed it.
Past it?
Well, yes, as long as we were out, I thought I'd go by the market and shop for dinner.
Gracie.
Keep pushing, dear.
Well, home at last. I wouldn't do that again for $1 million.
Oh, I'm proud of you, George. By pushing that car, you foiled a dangerous criminal. You're a real gangbuster.
I don't think a gang is all I busted.
Well, it's all over. We've solved the case of the postman's missing Essex. I telephoned him as soon as we got here and told him to come right over.
Will he be surprised when he sees the car in our garage?
He certainly will.
Yeah.
Come in.
Hello, Mrs. Burns.
My goodness, I just called you 5 minutes ago. How did you get here so fast?
I drove over in my car.
You've got a new car?
No, the same old Essex. See, there it is in front of the house.
But last night you told us it was missing.
It was, but a mechanic cleaned the spark plugs, and now it runs fine.
You mean to say that your car wasn't stolen?
Oh, no.
Then the Essex in our garage really belonged to the used car man. I'll probably wind up in jail.
Oh, no, you won't. Wrong, wasn't I?
All right, don't nobody move. Which one of you drove the Essex up in front of this house?
I did, officer.
Come along to jail, you car thief.
But, officer, you don't know...
I said come along.
Goodbye, Mr. Postman. Remember keep smiling.
Join us again next week when we'll all be back. George Burns, Gracie Allen, Meredith Wilson and his orchestra, yours truly, Bill Goodwin. The George Burns and Gracie Allen show is written by Paul Henning and Keith Fowler. Till next Thursday, good night and good luck from the makers of Maxwell House, America's #1 preferred brand of coffee, always good to the last drop. Now stay tuned in for Noah Webster Says, which follows immediately over most of these stations.
Hate to face that morning race? Get a flying start with instant Maxwell House coffee. It's instant, it's new, it's good to the last drop, too. Yes, trust Maxwell House to make a better instant coffee. True coffee flavor, true coffee aroma, because it's all coffee made from America's favorite, the famous Maxwell House blend. And thrifty. A jar of instant Maxwell House makes fully as much as a pound of regular coffee. Ask for instant Maxwell House. Good to the last drop.
Good night, folks.
Good night.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
Another cup of Maxwell House coffee, George?
Sure. Pour me a cup, Gracie.
You know, Maxwell House is always good to the last drop.
And that drop's good, too. Yes, it's Maxwell House Coffee Time, starring George Burns and Gracie Allen. With yours truly, Bill Goodwin, the music of Meredith Wilson and his orchestra, our happy postman, Mel Blanc, and Lorene Tuttle, Elliot Lewis, and Wally Mayer. for your Thursday night comedy enjoyment, it's George and Gracie. And for your everyday coffee drinking enjoyment, it's Maxwell House. The coffee that's always good to the last drop. It's late afternoon at the Burns', and a very hungry George is just arriving home for dinner. He hurries up the walk, reaches for the doorknob, when suddenly, from inside the house...
Holy smoke! Gracie is being murdered. Gracie, what happened?
Nothing, dear. I'm listening to my favorite radio mystery, The Tall Man.
We got you this time, tall man.
You like that? Shut that off.
Well, what's the matter?
Gracie, stop with these radio mysteries. I'd like some dinner. I'm hungry.
But I want to listen to The Tall Man.
Nuts to the tall man. How about the hungry man?
Oh, I haven't heard that program. When is it on?
I'm the hungry man.
Oh.
I'm starved.
Oh.
I'm famished. I could eat a horse.
Oh, well, then you should have called me from the office. I was planning on lamb chops.
Yes.
Oh, quiet, dear. I want to finish listening to The Tall Man. You remember it's about that marvelous detective named Rudy and his darling wife, Trudy?
Yes, your darling girl.
Oh, she's just charming. They're so in love. Right in the middle of a murder, they lean over the victim and hold hands.
Yeah, they're romantic.
Oh, yes. It's so exciting tonight. I'll turn it on again. Rudy and Trudy have been captured by the master criminal. He's been chained in a dungeon, and he's torturing them.
Well, that I'd like to hear.
Are you afraid, Trudy?
That's Rudy.
Yes, I guess that is.
Not when I'm with you, Rudy.
That's Trudy.
I know.
I can't bear to look, Rudy. What torture is he using on you?
He's burning the soles of my feet with red-hot iron.
Does it hurt, darling?
I find it rather annoying.
Oh, Rudy's so brave.
I'll call him Spunky after this.
What is he doing now, Rudy?
He's pouring molten lead in my ear.
Does it hurt?
Beg pardon?
Is it frightfully painful?
I'm beginning to get bored. Care for a kiss, sweetheart?
Naturally.
Oh, Rudy's so romantic.
He's a romantic chap, yes.
I think I shall break these chains and capture this ruffian.
Do that, Rudy.
I shall, Trudy.
Oh, Rudy's so strong.
He's a brute, yes.
Stand back, tall man. I got you covered with my Tommy gun.
I'm not impressed. Take that.
How splendid, Rudy. Now, how shall we escape from this dungeon?
Simple, Trudy. I shall take the springs from that bed and build a radio broadcasting station.
Oh, no.
Then we'll radio for assistance.
Oh, Rudy's so brilliant.
Smart as a whip, yes.
You're a most amazing man. Precious.
Thank you. Would you care for a kiss, sweetheart?
Naturally.
Shut that thing off. Shut it off. Shut it off.
Oh, aren't they wonderful, George?
Yeah, they're wonderful, wonderful. Now, how about some food? I'm starved.
Oh, food. The tall man and his wife would never bother with food. They're too busy discovering murders and grilling suspects.
All right. Grill me a suspect. I'll eat that.
Oh, George, why can't you be more like Rudy the tall man? Does he yap at his wife about cooking and things like that? No. He's romantic. When he comes home, he kisses her hand.
All right. Stick your hand up to my mouth.
With your appetite, I wouldn't dare. Well, all right, dear, all right. I'll show you how quickly I can get domestic. Now, how would you like some nice lamb chops, mashed potatoes and gravy, fresh asparagus, green salad, and apple pie?
Great.
All right, I'll call the Brown Derby and make a reservation.
You really got domestic there. Oh, brother, I can eat a horse. I'm really hungry.
Hello? Is that you, Dave? Yeah.
What's on your mind?
Oh, Donna, someone else is on the line.
Hey, listen, Dave. Got a little job to do. Gotta get rid of a rat.
Oh, it's a couple of killers.
Well, hang up.
Okay. When do we do the job?
How about tonight? We'll collect overtime.
Yeah.
They're going to kill a man tonight.
Oh, stop.
Where is the rat?
360 North Camden Drive. Meet me there in 2 hours.
What if there's no one home?
Oh, yeah. I'll call and check on that.
Okay. What's it gonna be? Poison?
Nah, that's too slow.
I got you, Pete. I'll see you there.
So long.
I heard it. I heard the whole plot to murder a man. Oh, we've got to warn him, George. Where's 360 North Camden Drive?
That's our house.
Oh, good. Let's go. Yo, George!
What's the matter?
The killers are after you.
Gracie, you've been listening to too many of these crime programs. You're imagining this.
They're here already. It's the killers.
Oh, it's Bill Goodwin. I saw him through the window. Come in.
Hi, Burnses. What's new?
Oh, Bill, they're going to shoot George.
Why, did he break a leg?
I wish it had been the killers.
Oh, Bill, this is serious. Someone's out to get George. And I know how those killers work. They'll shoot him and stab him and strangle him. And then they'll put him in cement and drop him in the ocean. And George can't swim.
Yes, and it's bad for my rheumatism. Gracie, relax. Nobody is after me. I'm an entertainer. Every week I sing and tell jokes to 20 million people. Who'd want to kill me?
20 million people.
Bill, please remember who pays your salary. You're not working for Hope now.
No, that's right. Now I'm working for charity.
Why, you have...
Boys, how can you fight among yourselves when George's life is in danger? Bill, why don't you be George's bodyguard?
Thanks, but I don't need a guard.
No, but you could sure use a body.
I don't believe any of this killer stuff.
Hello?
Hello? Is George Blaines there?
Yes. George, it's one of the killers.
Oh, stop kidding. Give me the phone. Hello?
Blaines?
That's me.
Just wanted to make sure that you were home. See you at 9 o'clock.
You were right. The killers are coming for me.
George, I think I'm going to faint. Oh, darn it, he beat me to it.
Stardust. Seems like only yesterday when I first heard that tune, yet it must be 20 years.
That's right, Bill. Hoagie Carmichael wrote Stardust way back in 1929. 1929. Short skirts and bobbed hair were still in fashion then, and the country was dancing something called the Lindy Hop.
Ah, sure, I remember, Meredith. Lots of memories are wrapped up in a tune like Stardust. Your first real dance when Dad let you borrow the family jalopy. The way you felt about your best girl when you saw her in the music and moonlight. Warm, happy memories out of yesterday. Moments that belong so truly and inescapably to the American scene. Reminds me how, down through the years, Maxwell House coffee has become so real a part of the American scene. We Americans love coffee. It's our national drink. And today, more people buy and enjoy Maxwell House than any other brand of coffee at any price. It's Maxwell House wherever you go. How explain this amazing preference? Listen. Flavor is the answer, of course. That good to the last drop Maxwell House flavor that results from the skillful blending of these Highland-grown Latin American coffees. Manizales for mellowness. Medellins for richness. Other choice coffees for vigor. And Bucaramangas for full bodies. All meaning great coffee at the peak of flavorful perfection. Friends, why not make yours coffee at its best? You can for just a fraction of a penny more per cup than you'd pay for the cheapest coffee sold. Just say, Maxwell House. Always good to the last drop.
George, what'll we do? The killers are coming for you.
Yeah. Any minute now, somebody will take a pot shot at me.
Yeah, get your stomach away from that window.
Gee, who can I turn to for help?
I've got it. I know just the one who can save you. The tall man.
It's a radio program.
But I read in the magazine that Rudy and Trudy are really man and wife. And I know where they live. Come on.
Gracie, listen. Radio stars are not the same in person as they are on the air. On their programs, Sinatra's skinny, Jack Benny is stingy, and Eddie Cantor is an old man. But have you seen them in person?
Yeah, and that clinches my argument. Come on.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, well, here's the tall man's house. I'll ring the bell. Oh, Rudy can save you from those killers. He's so strong and brave and clever.
Well, what is it?
You, Trudy?
That's right. What do you want?
Well, we want to speak to your husband, the tall man.
Hey, Rudy, you've got visitors.
Oh, not now, Trudy. I'm in agony. This hangnail is killing me.
A hangnail bothers the tall man?
Oh, there must be some mistake. I know he's brave.
Oh, look at this piece of skin dangling down. My own skin. It's almost 1/8 of an inch long.
I told you I'd cut it off.
No, don't touch me with those awful scissors. I faint.
He's brave. Look, let's go, Gracie. I think we're...
What can I do for you? Please make it brief because I'm suffering dreadfully.
Oh, yes. A hangnail can be painful. I suppose you hurt your finger when you knocked out a bunch of gangsters.
Huh. Tell them how you did it, stupid.
I was trying to open a jar of peanut butter.
Spilled it all over the floor, too.
Well, it was too heavy for me.
Stop making excuses. You're clumsy, that's all.
But I thought he was so smart about doing things with his hands, like making a radio set out of the bed spring.
Him? Old Butterfingers?
Sure, he dropped the peanut butter.
I'll never forget the time I asked him to put a new bulb in the lamp. He broke it all to pieces.
That was your fault. You should have told me which end of the bulb to screw in.
Let's get somebody else to help me. I don't think I got a chance.
No.
I think I'm ruined if I get this kid.
Rudy, my husband is in danger, and we thought that you might be his bodyguard.
What'd I do?
What's the matter?
Look, crawling on the floor, a bug.
Want me to kill it, strong heart?
No, just shoo it out. You know I can't stand the sight of blood. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Well, I did want you to guard my husband, but somehow in person you don't seem to be like you are on the radio.
I should hope not. That tall man is such a brutal character.
Yeah, she's a bad man.
I'd be much happier if they let me play Henry Aldrich.
He'd be even happier if they let him play Ma Perkins.
Now, you stop teasing me, Trudy. It's time to put another cold compress on my finger.
Okay, stick it out. There.
Yeah, it's cold.
I'm freezing.
Yes,
I
it's
can't stand it.
cold.
Will you stop yelling or will I slug you?
All right, I'll be brave. Would you care for a little kiss, sweetheart?
Oh, shut up.
Come on, Gracie, let's get out.
Well, the tall man couldn't help us, Meredith, so now it's up to you and me to save George's life.
Is that why we came down here to the underworld, Gracie?
Yes, this is the same tough saloon we were in last week. We'll ask questions and find out who's after George.
I get it. We'll pretend to be crooks again.
Right. Hey, you, bartender. Let's have some service.
Yeah.
Okay, what'll it be?
I'll have a beer.
What kind?
Root.
Yeah.
Hey, ain't I seen your face someplace else?
No, it's always been right here in the front of me head.
Hey, I remember you now. You was here last week. Said your name was Gracie Catraz.
That's me, sister to Alcatraz. Want some information?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the dope?
He's my friend, Meredith Wilson.
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
Well, there's a couple of killers trying to knock off a pal of mine named Pretty Boy Burns. I want protection for him.
Never heard of him.
Here's his picture.
Pretty boy, huh?
Yeah.
Sure outgrew it, didn't he?
Yeah.
I want to know who's trying to kill him and why.
I don't know nothing about it.
Oh, won't talk, huh? Suppose I have Meredith work you over.
He ain't man enough to hurt a flea.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I don't know nothing. If you want protection for Burns, why don't you get him a couple of flat feet?
It's no good. He's already got a couple.
That does it. Will you get out of here, sister?
Yeah.
Come on, Meredith.
Meredith Wilson and his orchestra in Tippity-Doo-Dah.
George, while I put these false whiskers on you.
Gracie, do you think this plan will work?
Certainly. You've got to escape from the killers, and a disguise is the only way. Nobody will know you're disguised as an old man.
What are you doing now?
Well, I'm drawing wrinkles on your face with my eyebrow pencil. There. Now, put on these spectacles and take this cane.
Well, how do I look?
Your own wife wouldn't know you.
I'm not so sure.
What did you say, Edgar?
Edgar?
See, your own wife.
Yeah, you didn't recognize me.
Now, don't be afraid to open the door, dear. No one will recognize you.
Good evening, Mr. Burns. Here's a special delivery letter for you.
Mr. Postman, don't you, notice something different about George?
Yes. I've never seen him looking better.
Better?
He looks so much younger than usual.
Goodbye, Mr. Postman.
Goodbye. Remember, keep smiling.
Come on, get this disguise off me. I've got to think of a plan. The killers will be here any minute.
Yeah, I've got it. I'll put a dress on you and disguise you as a woman.
They'll see right through that.
Not if you wear a slip under it.
Well, nuts to that. I'm through with disguises. Let the killers come. I'll fight them man to man. I'm not afraid.
Oh, darling. There they are. Shall I open the door, George? George, George, come out from under the divan. Half of you is still sticking out. And it makes it a very tempting target.
Hey, what goes on here? Why don't you open the door when a fella... What's George doing under the couch? Developing pictures?
Now, he thought you were the killers, Bill. They're due any minute.
Yeah, Bill. I've only got a few more minutes to live. My whole life is flashing before me. My childhood. The day I became 21. The day I went to war.
Tell me, George, was it tough at Gettysburg?
That's right. Joke while the killers come closer and closer.
Now, wait a minute. You mean the stuff about the killers is really on the level?
Well, certainly it is.
Well, why didn't you two say so? I'll save you, George. I'll set a trap for those guys.
Wonderful.
Now, Gracie, get me a long piece of string, a shotgun, and a kettle full of boiling water. I'll fix those killers.
Oh, right away, Bill.
How does the trap work, Bill?
Well, as the killers turn the doorknob, it pulls the string, which sets off the shotgun.
It shoots the killers.
No.
Huh? Something else happens.
Yeah. Now, here's what happens. It shoots a hole in the kettle and lets the boiling water run out.
And it runs on the killers?
No.
Not yet.
It runs into a percolator, makes a pot of Maxwell House coffee.
What happens to the killers?
They smell the coffee and make a beeline to the kitchen to get some.
They forget all about me.
Sure, they forget. You
sit
blame
there.
them?
No.
Maxwell House is rich, delicious, and mellow. That famous Maxwell House flavor, you know, is the result of careful selection and blending of premium Latin American coffees, radiant roasted to perfection. It's no wonder more people buy and enjoy Maxwell House than any other brand of coffee in the world.
Bill, are you just going to let the killers sit there and drink the coffee?
Oh, no, George.
Oh, you
of
got
course
some?
not. Yeah.
I thought so.
You see, this is National Donut Week. We'll give them some donuts, too.
Yeah.
What a combination.
And a good trap.
Donuts and Maxwell House coffee.
And a new partner for Gracie, because I'll be dead.
Maxwell House is the very best in coffee drinking pleasure, yet it costs but a fraction of a penny more per cup than the cheapest coffee you can buy. That's why Maxwell House is the choice of so many millions of Americans today. They know today's coffee buy is Maxwell House, the coffee that's always good to the last drop.
Bill, I don't think much of your plan.
But, George, except for one little flaw, it's a wonderful plan.
Yeah, but when the killers get through with the donuts and coffee, they'll murder me.
That's the one little flaw.
Outside of that, you got something.
And the kettle. And...
El.
George.
What happened?
The killers.
The killers?
Look, they're coming up the front walk.
What'll I do? Where can I hide? I know. The closet.
No, George, don't go in there. You're going to face these killers like a man. You're not going to hide in that closet.
Why not?
Because that's where I'm hiding.
My pal.
Oh, they're almost to the door, George. Now they've stopped to look at the address.
I'm going to hide in the cellar. Tell them I'm not here. Get rid of them.
No, George, Bill, come back. Oh, all right, I'll face them alone. I'll save George from those killers.
This the right place, Dave?
Yeah, 360. Let's make this a quick one, Pete.
Well, shouldn't take us long to get rid of one rat.
Nah. No, it ain't like a termite job.
The jobs I hate are them silverfish.
Well, ants and moths ain't no bargain either.
Uh-huh. What a lousy racket we're in, huh? You know, if I had it to do over again, I wouldn't be an exterminator.
Me neither. Hey, what did this guy Burns call about the rat in his cellar?
Oh, that was more than a month ago. Well, you know how the orders pile up. When I spoke to him today, he acted like he'd forgot all about it.
Well, come on, let's get it over with.
Just come in.
We called you today, lady. We're here.
Yeah, I know why you're here.
Okay. Where's the rat?
He went to Florida.
Florida?
Doctor's orders.
Hey, look. We got no time for jokes, lady. That rat's in the cellar, right?
Yeah, how did you know?
We make our living this way. Let's get busy, Dave.
Oh, wait. Please don't kill him.
What's eating you, lady?
I love that little rat.
You love him? Hey, look, lady, you're kidding.
No.
No, well, ain't he a pest? Don't he sneak around at night and eat up all the food? Don't he cost you money?
Oh, yes, but I love the little rat.
Look at it this way, lady. Don't it scare you when you see them little beady eyes looking at you? And them little gray whiskers are twitching, huh?
Yes, but I love the little rat.
Well, for Pete's sake, why?
Stop talking like my mother.
Huh?
I love him because he's mine. I've nursed him when he was sick, shared his sorrows and joys. He's my Boopsy boy.
You call him Boopsy boy?
Yes.
Well, it's a nice name.
Oh, he's wonderful. You should have seen him in vaudeville.
Vaudeville?
Uh-huh.
Sounds like an educated rat.
No, he never got past the 4th grade.
Hey, look. What do you make of this, Dave?
Nuttier than a fruitcake.
Yeah. Hey, look, lady. We won't hurt the little fella. No, we'll give him gas. He won't feel nothing.
Yeah. And then we'll pick him up by the tail and carry him out.
Yeah.
This I gotta see.
Who's this guy just popped out of the closet?
He's Boopsy boy's best friend.
You and the rat are friends?
Oh, sure. I've known the little guy for years. We wear each other's neckties.
Another loony. Let's get out of here.
No, nuts to that. I'm here to kill that rat, and I'm going to go down the basement and do it.
Oh, no, please.
Get away from that door. Hey, come on, Dave. Come on.
What happened, Pete?
Well, if you think those two are nuts, you ought to see the idiot they keep in the basement.
Join us again next week when we'll all be back. George Burns, Gracie Allen, Meredith Wilson and his orchestra. Yours truly, Bill Goodwin. The George Burns and Gracie Allen Show is written by Paul Henning and Keith Fowler. Till next Thursday, good night and good luck from the makers of Maxwell House. Now stay tuned in for Noah Webster Says, which follows immediately over most of these stations.
Mom dismayed by the breakfast parade? She'll thank her stars for instant Maxwell House coffee. It's instant, it's new, it's good to the last drop, too. Yes, trust Maxwell House to make a better instant coffee. True coffee flavor, true coffee aroma, because it's all coffee made from America's favorite, the famous Maxwell House blend. And thrifty. A jar of instant Maxwell House makes fully as much as a pound of regular coffee.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
Another cup of Maxwell House coffee, George?
Sure. Pour me a cup, Gracie.
You know, Maxwell House is always good to the last drop.
And that drop's good, too.
Yes, it's Maxwell House Coffee Time, starring George Burns and Gracie Allen. With yours truly, Bill Goodwin, the music of Meredith Wilson and his orchestra. Our happy postman, Mel Blanc, Elliot Lewis, and Robert Bentz. For your Thursday night comedy enjoyment, it's George and Gracie. And for your everyday coffee drinking enjoyment, it's Maxwell House, the coffee that's always good to the last drop. It's breakfast time as we look in at the Burns home today, and George and Gracie are looking at the morning paper.
My goodness, George, did you read this? Some burglars sawed through a man's door and took everything in his house.
Yeah, there's really a crime wave. Every day you read about more burglaries and robberies.
Oh, George, why don't you ask Bill Goodwin to move in with us?
Why?
Well, I feel safer with a man around the house.
How about me?
Yeah, you'd be safer, too.
Thanks, but I can protect both of us.
Well, George, if you won't let Bill Goodwin move in, let's go down to the pet shop and get a watchdog. I'll feel safer if I have protection.
But, honey, when you've got me, you've got protection. I'm just the same as a dog.
Why, George, that's the first time you've ever agreed with my mother.
Let's go to the pet shop.
Oh, here we are, George. Potter's Pet Shop.
How do you do? May I help you?
Well, yes, I want to look over your supply of dogs.
Very well. Would you like a little peek?
No, I want to take a real good look.
By a peek, madam, I meant a Pekingese, the royal dog of China.
Oh, no, that wouldn't do at all. I can't speak a word of Chinese.
Madam.
Suppose I wanted to tell this Chinese dog his dinner was ready. By the time I got an interpreter, his chop suey would be cold.
Gracie, that's enough about the Chinese dog.
All right, dear.
Thank you, sir. Perhaps, madam, you would prefer a bulldog.
No, I prefer a burglar dog. We don't expect bulls to break into our house.
I'm beginning to catch on. At least I think I am. You want a dog to protect you from burglars?
Yes.
Good. How about a boxer?
No, I don't want the dog to box with the burglars. I want him to bite them.
Madam.
So if he wore boxing gloves, it would keep his nails from scratching the furniture.
Sir, is this your wife?
Yes.
Is she often like this?
Just overlook it.
Takes practice, I suppose.
Yes.
Well, here I go again.
Keep trying, kid.
Madam, I withdraw my suggestion about the boxer. Instead, how about a Doberman Pinscher?
No, I don't want the dog to pinch the burglars either. if you've got a Doberman biter, I'll take it.
Keep punching, kid.
How about a setter?
He sounds too lazy.
How about a pointer?
He sounds too impolite.
How about going to another shop?
No, I'm sure we can work something out.
You work it out. I'll see you later. I'm going home.
You'll have to excuse my husband, Mr. Potter. He's the nervous type.
I understand. Believe me. Would you still like to buy a dog?
Yes, yeah. Oh, this dog is kind of cute. What is he?
A Spitz.
Chews tobacco, huh?
Day and night.
Oh, well, then I better not take him. Oh, here's a wonderful dog. A great big fellow. What kind is he?
A St. Bernard. He's the dog that's famous for carrying a keg of brandy around.
Oh, it seems to me that your dogs are not very well brought up. That one chews and this one drinks.
I'm sure a good home would straighten him out.
Well, he's certainly the right size to frighten away burglars. Hello, boy. Mr. Potter, I'll take him.
Good.
Don't bother to wrap him up. I'll just carry him.
Yes.
But on second thought, he's big enough to carry me.
Yes.
I'll drop by tomorrow and tell you if my husband likes him.
Well, not tomorrow, madam. I've decided to take a week off in a sanitarium. Goodbye now.
George, come in the living room and see our dog.
Oh, you finally bought one.
Mm-hmm. St. Bernard. Oh, he's so big and friendly. Except when he sees a bum or a tramp, of course. Then he's guaranteed to growl.
Good. Let's take a look at the pooch.
Doggy, this is your master. The man you're going to protect. Say hello to him. Doggy, don't growl at him. You're only supposed to growl at bums. Now say hello.
Isn't he making a little mistake?
Well, I don't know. They're awfully intelligent.
Gracie, you better get rid of this fur-bearing elephant. He doesn't like me.
Well, just show him that you're his master. Stand there and look him right in the eye.
Okay.
Kneel down, doggy, so George can look you in the eye.
Forget it. How can we feed this big mutt?
Oh, it won't be expensive. When we buy our meat, the butcher could throw in something for the dog.
If the dog opens his mouth, we can throw in the butcher.
But George, think of the protection he'll give us. He's trained to bite any suspicious character when you say sick him. George Burns, get your leg out of that dog's mouth.
It was his idea, not mine. Call him off.
Let go of George's leg, doggy. If you want an old bone, I'll get you one at the market.
Well, this is going to be one happy little family. I can see.
Meredith, did you ever stop to think how many songs the moon has inspired?
Quite a few, Bill, but for lasting popularity, there aren't many to equal Wabash Moon. All of which is a tribute not just to the song, but to the Wabash River and the pleasant, friendly state of Indiana.
Well, they've got a lot to be proud of out there in the Hoosier country. From the flat, fertile farmlands where the tall corn grows to the sycamore-shaded banks of the Wabash itself, you'll find a brand of hospitality that's famous, and a way of life that makes Indiana a mighty welcome and inviting part of the American scene. Brings to mind how Maxwell House coffee truly belongs to the American scene, too. Why, folks have been expressing their hospitality with Maxwell House for generations. And today, in this coffee-drinking nation, more people buy and enjoy Maxwell House than any other brand of coffee at any price. It's Maxwell House wherever you go. Flavors behind this nationwide preference, that good to the last drop Maxwell House flavor that results from the skillful blending of these superior Latin American coffees. Manizales for mellowness, Medellins for richness, other choice coffees for vigor, and Bucaramangas for full body. Resulting in coffee you enjoy at its flavor peak. So, friends, why not know the extra pleasure of extra good coffee? You can for just a fraction of a penny more per cup than you'd pay for the cheapest coffee sold. Just you say, Maxwell House, always good to the last drop.
That's it. Now shake hands. Now lie down, roll over. Roll over. That's good. Now play dead. Aw, that's wonderful, George. Now, doggy, see if you can do it.
Yeah, I showed you how, you big stupid mutt. Oh, quiet, quiet.
Oh, George, doesn't it give you a wonderful sense of protection to have a big, fierce watchdog in the house? If any undesirable person tries to get in, you just say, stick 'em. George, stop teasing him. Get your leg out of his mouth.
Turn loose. And Gracie, stop saying that. Every time you do, he grabs me.
Oh, dear, someone's at the door. I'm afraid to open it, and the dog might bite them.
Good, I could use a rest. Come in.
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Burns. Here's your mail. Oh, my goodness. You've got a Shetland pony.
No, that's our new watchdog.
Hello, big boy.
Oh, don't try to pet him. He'll tear you apart.
Look at that big moose. He's licking the postman's hand.
Oh, I love dogs. I've got a big old ugly bloodhound, but my wife wants me to get rid of him.
Why?
I keep making the same mistake. I come home and pat my wife and kiss the bloodhound. They look exactly alike.
You'd better not say that around the house.
You're right. The dog would kill me.
Would you like to take this dog home, Mr. Postman? He despises me.
Oh, no, he doesn't, George. If you were in danger, he'd protect you. Mr. Postman, you start kicking George and see what happens.
Very well. Take that.
Oh, now, you see, George, he's protecting you.
Protecting me? He's got me by the seat of my pants.
Well, sure. That's so the postman can't kick you there.
Let go of me, you monster.
Oh, goodbye, Mr. Burns. Remember, keep smiling.
Keep smiling, he says, with this canine Sidney Greenstreet hanging onto my pants. Oh, quiet.
George, I'm going out to the kitchen to get the dog some water. While I'm gone, make friends with him.
How? I'd love to.
Well, they say music has charm. Sing to him. Let him hear his master's voice.
What's the idea?
Well, you see, you sing so beautifully, Sugar Throat.
I do?
Oh, yes. You're the male Margaret Truman.
Well, I'll try.
Now, I'll be right back.
Well, get a load of this, Pooch. Ain't misbehaving all by myself. No! Cut that out. Ain't misbehaving all by... Ain't misbehaving... Look, give me a chance. Ain't misbehaving all by myself.
George, that was beautiful. Especially that high note in the end.
That was the dog.
Oh. Well, sing some more.
I won't do it.
Well, just hum then. Oh, that was beautiful.
That's the door buzzer.
Now, who could that be?
I hope it's the door catcher. Come in.
Hello, all. Oh, you got a St. Bernard. Nice doggy.
Oh, look out, Meredith. He'll tear you limb from limb. Look, George. He's licking Meredith's face.
Oh, fine. He tears off my leg and drools on every stranger.
Well, all dogs like me, George. When I was a boy back on the farm in Mason City, Iowa, I had a wonderful dog named Rover. If a fox tried to rob the hen house, I'd just say, sick him. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, George. George, can't you keep your leg out of that dog's mouth?
Yes, George. That seems very inconsiderate. How would you like it if I put my leg in your mouth?
I'd love it.
George. Tell us more about Rover, Meredith.
Well, we were more than just a boy and his dog. We were real friends. He shared his bed with me.
Oh, Meredith, didn't it bother you when he scratched for fleas?
No, it felt good. Well, sir, one day poor Rover got a hold of some bad food and began to sicken.
To what?
Sicken.
Oh, George, there you go again, sticking your leg in the dog's mouth.
Yes, George. I cannot stand here and watch you torment this noble animal. Do you mind if I go?
If you will. Some watchdog you dragged home. The postman and Meredith, two guys he's never seen before, walk in and he loves them.
Well, he probably sensed that they were friends of ours. But just let some stranger come along and I'll bet he'll tear them apart.
Yes.
Answer the door, darling. I'm going to fix them lunch.
Yes?
How about buying some magazine subscriptions, old-timer?
Old-timer?
Yeah, I got some great ones here. The Glass Blowers Journal.
I don't want any. And get your foot out of the door.
Now, don't try to brush me off, old-timer.
This is what I've been waiting for. Okay, dog. Sick him. Not me. Not me. Grab him.
Well, what a nice big dog. Hello, Buster.
Oh, fine. Him he likes, too.
Well, as I was saying, old-timer, how about a 10-year subscription to the Motorman's Weekly?
The Motorman's Weekly? Get out of here.
Looks like the dog's on my side. You better take the Motorman's Weekly.
Okay, I'll take it. Now on your way.
Not so fast, old-timer. How about a 20-year subscription to the Chinchilla Breeders' Gazette?
Are you kidding? Beat it.
Sign right here, old-timer.
This is murder.
It's Meredith Wilson and his music, Till the Clouds Roll By.
As soon as this doghouse is finished, in you go.
Hi, George. What are you doing?
Oh, hello, Bill. I'm finishing a doghouse for this four-legged Swiss Alp that Gracie bought.
What's he doing?
Oh, it's kind of a race. I'm building a house for him, and he's digging a hole for me. Just a question of which one of us finishes first.
Well, geez, a nice big dog. Hi, fella.
Oh, fine. You he likes, too. Me, he bites in the leg.
Bites your leg, huh? Must be a southern dog. Likes ham hocks.
Go away. There. The doghouse is finished. Okay, Mutt. In you go. Come on. Get in the doghouse. Okay, then. I'll push you in. Come on, now. Well, this'll do it. Let me out!
You know, it's funny how some dumb animals are smarter than other dumb animals.
Where's George?
Usual place, in the doghouse.
Oh, George Burns, you come out of there. How do you expect to make friends with this dog? First you keep sticking your leg in his mouth, and now you take his house.
Gracie, either this dog leaves or I leave. One of us has to get out.
But, George, I need protection against burglars.
Well, then choose between us. Either the dog protects you or I protect you. Now, which do you keep? Your husband or a St. Bernard?
Well, naturally, there's only one choice to make.
Sure.
Will you take care of him, Bill? Give him a nice warm place to sleep and food to eat?
Oh, sure, Gracie. I'll take care of him. Come along, George.
George, huh? Hey, Gracie, did you hear what the comedian said? He thinks you want me to go instead of the dog. Straighten him out.
Bill, see that George gets his Maxwell House coffee every morning.
Huh?
I will, Gracie. That's a perfect way to start each day. Rich, delicious, mellow Maxwell House coffee. How many cups do you drink, George?
3. I mean, there's a mistake.
No, you can have as many as you want. After all, Maxwell House is bought and enjoyed by more people than any other brand of coffee in the world. And no wonder careful selection and blending of premium Latin American coffees plus radiant roasting add up to that famous good-to-the-last-drop flavor you get in no other coffee.
Gracie, you want me to go to Bill's and the dog to stay here?
Well, just till the burglar scare is over, George. Take care of him, Bill. See that he takes his exercise every morning. Have you got a window you can open?
Yes.
Oh, that's his exercise.
Gracie.
And, Bill, be sure to test his bath water before he gets in the tub.
To see if it's too hot?
No, too deep.
Gracie.
Remember, Bill, I'm sending you my most precious possession.
Oh, that won't be necessary, Gracie. I got plenty of Maxwell House coffee.
Look, you Silex jockey, for 2 cents.
No home should be without Maxwell House coffee, Gracie. And no home has to be without it. Maxwell House is the very best in coffee drinking enjoyment, yet it costs but a fraction of a penny more per cup than the cheapest coffee you can buy. That's why so many millions agree today's coffee buy is Maxwell House, the coffee that's always good to the last drop. Now, come along, George.
Now, wait a minute.
Goodbye, George. Be good to him, Bill. Help him get dressed in the morning.
I can dress myself.
I know, but it looks so much neater if it's laced in the back.
Yeah, if his corset isn't laced up, the stays might stick him.
Might what?
Stick him.
Poof, poof.
Oh, George Burns, for the last time, get your leg out of that dog's mouth.
Well, that does it. First thing in the morning, this snapping turtle goes back to the pet shop. Now I'm going in and take an aspirin.
Well, looks like you're going to lose your dog, Gracie.
Oh, it'll break my heart. Bill, I've got an idea. Tonight, you rob our house.
Huh?
I mean, you pretend to be a burglar. The dog will chase you away, be a big hero, and George will let me keep him.
Well, I'd like to do it, Gracie, but at 8:15 I've got a date with the girl I'm engaged to marry.
Call her and postpone it.
I can't. I don't know her name.
All right. Rob the house at 8 o'clock. I'll get George to bed by then.
Yeah. Okay, Gracie. I'll see you at 8.
My, I'm getting tired. Let's go to bed, dear.
Go to bed?
Mm-hmm.
It's only 8 o'clock. It's too early.
But going to bed early puts roses in your cheeks.
I've already got roses in my cheeks.
But I don't like yellow roses.
I'm not going to bed. I'm not sleepy.
All right. I'll read to you from this magazine that the salesman left here.
The Motorman's Weekly? Put it down.
But this looks like a wonderful article. It's called Life Can Be Beautiful on a Streetcar in Scranton.
Sounds beautiful.
By John Connors, Motorman, junior grade. He says, I like my job very much.
John Connor says that.
Yes. It is a good job. The first stop I make is at the corner of First and Main. There I pick up passengers. Some are men, some are women. The second stop I make is at the corner of Second and Main. There I pick up more passengers. Some are men, some are women. The third stop...
Is there much more of that?
Oh, pages of it. Isn't it fascinating?
Oh, it's fascinating, yeah.
The third stop I make is at the corner of Third and Main. There I pick up more passengers. Some are men, some are women.
Yes, yes.
I don't pick up many children. They like to walk. The fourth
I think
step...
I'll go to bed.
Oh, that's a good idea, George. You run along and I'll lock up.
Yes. Good night.
Good night, dear. Thought I'd never get rid of him. Poor Bill must be waiting outside. Are you there, Bill?
Yeah. Let's hurry. My babe is waiting.
All right. The dog is in the den.
Yeah.
When you go in, he'll bark and I'll call George. Then you jump out the window and let him see you running away.
Yeah, okay. Come on.
Oh, darn it. The dog's asleep. Wake up, doggy. Wake up. Oh, please wake up, doggy. We've got a burglar.
I don't think anything will wake him, Gracie.
Oh, why not?
I just noticed I've been standing on his tail.
Oh, Bill, you make a noise like a dog. Lay your ears back and howl. Hollywood and Vine.
Okay.
Quick!
What's wrong, Gracie?
Oh, a burglar got in the den, but the dog scared him away. See, there he goes out the window.
My golly, you're right.
Now aren't you proud of our watchdog? He's a hero.
Yeah, I owe him an apology. Doggy, I was wrong about you. You... Hey, he's asleep.
Well, he's exhausted. He leaped at the burglar and chased him around the room and bit him.
Wait a minute. You're making this up. This silly pooch is dead to the world.
Oh, honestly, George, he almost tore the burglar apart. I didn't even have to say sick him.
Let go of my leg. What a watchdog. There he is. Sound asleep again. Look at him. Sprawled out on the floor like a rug. Isn't that awful?
Oh, it certainly is. Pick him up, George, and put him in our bed.
Good night, everybody.
Join us again next week when we'll all be back. George Burns, Gracie Allen, Meredith Wilson and his orchestra, and yours truly, Bill Goodwin. The George Burns and Gracie Allen show is written by Paul Henning and Keith Fowler. Until next Thursday, then, good night and good luck from the makers of Maxwell House, America's #1 preferred brand of coffee. Always good to the last drop. And now stay tuned in for Noah Webster Says, which follows immediately over most of these stations.
Breakfast speed your crying need? There's always time for instant Maxwell House coffee. It's instant, it's new, it's good to the last drop, too. Yes, trust Maxwell House to make a better instant coffee. Roaster fresh true coffee flavor, true coffee aroma, because it's all coffee made from America's favorite, the famous Maxwell House blend. And thrifty. A jar of instant Maxwell House makes fully as much as a pound of regular coffee. Make yours instant Maxwell House. Good to the last drop.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
Well, hello. Come right in. Oh, George, we've got company.
And now meet the people who live in the Burns house, George and Gracie. Well, last month, Gracie sold the Burns house, and ever since she's been looking desperately for an apartment. We now find George on a park bench waiting for Gracie to meet him and make her daily report.
Well, this is great. She was supposed to meet me at 12 o'clock, and it's already past 2. Of all the...
Hello, sweetheart. Am I late?
You certainly are.
Well, that clears that up. You know, when I heard the clock strike 2, I couldn't decide whether I was 2 hours late or 10 hours early.
I'm glad I cleared it up. Did you find an apartment?
No.
That's fine. Still no place to live.
Oh, now, George. You've got nothing to worry about. Remember, you're married to an Allen.
Believe me, that's something to worry about.
No, I mean, we Allens stick together. You and I can move in with any one of my relatives. For example, my brother Willie.
Willie? Is that the tall brother?
No, he's the short one. He just seems tall because he's got high blood pressure.
Well, that'll do it, I guess.
If we move in with him, we can sleep in his bed.
Well, doesn't he use it?
No, he sleeps on the floor, so his blood pressure will be lower.
Well, that's the right boy.
You know, there's only one drawback to moving in with Willie. We might have to change buses to get from his house to NBC.
Where does he live?
New Jersey.
wouldn't skates be quicker?
Well, if you'd rather, we can move in with my sister Bessie. She lives much closer, in Ohio.
She's practically next door.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Bessie would love to have us because she's so lonesome. Of course, it's her own fault, that silly girl. 40 years old and still looking for a husband.
Well, what's silly about that?
But she ought to look for a single man. Husbands are all married.
Well, let's forget Bessie and find a place to live.
See, Mama had a good idea. She said she didn't have any room herself, but she suggested that I go to my cousin Ruth's in Glendale.
Well, what would I do? Didn't your mother suggest any place for me to go?
Yeah, but you wouldn't like it.
I guess not.
You can't even stand the heat in Los Angeles.
Yeah, your mother really loves me. Now, listen, Gracie, you sold our house, and it's up to you to find an apartment.
But there aren't any.
Well, then find us a couple of rooms. I'll meet you back here at 4 o'clock, and I want you to have those rooms.
Yes, dear.
And don't be late. Keep your eye on your watch.
Yeah. Oh, I sent my watch back to the factory to have it repaired. Something was wrong with the hands.
The hands?
Mm-hmm. One of them was shorter than the other.
Well, get back here on time and have those rooms. Well, congratulations. You're only an hour late this time. Did you have any luck?
Yes, I found us 2 big rooms.
2 big rooms? Well, wonderful. Where are they?
Well, mine is in the YMCA, and yours is in the YMCA.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, what's wrong?
What's wrong? Well, honey, you'll be clear over on one side of town, and I'll be on the other. Don't you see what a difference that will make in our lives?
Oh. We'll have to vote in different districts, huh?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Gracie, we're married, remember?
Oh, not at the YWCA. I told them I was single to get the room.
You're murder.
Well, good day, Mr. and Mrs. Burns.
Oh, hello, Mr. Postman.
Isn't it lovely here in the park?
No, it isn't.
You seem unhappy, Mr. Burns.
I am unhappy. How would you like to live 10 blocks away from your wife?
I wouldn't like it.
Of course not.
It's much too close.
Well, you see, Mr. Postman, we had no place to live, so I got George a room at the YMCA and myself a room at the YWCA.
Sounds pretty dull, doesn't it?
Yeah. But I have a suggestion that would liven things up.
What is it?
Switch rooms.
Don't be silly. You expect me to stay in the same building with a bunch of girls and... Hey, that wouldn't be...
Well, just forget that idea, Mr. Postman. I certainly wouldn't want to live in the same building with a bunch of big, brawny, athletic men and... Hey, that was... I'm sorry.
You'll find the YMCA a splendid place to get in physical condition, Mr. Burns. It's my daily workouts there that have made me the superb specimen of virile masculinity you see before you. The Superman of the civil service.
You work out at the Y every day, eh?
Oh, yeah. Swimming, diving, running, jumping, boxing, wrestling, weightlifting. When I leave there, I'm just like an ox.
Gee.
And I go home and my wife slaughters me.
George, we better hurry and register before we lose our rooms. We'll meet back here in an hour.
Okay.
The YMCA is that big building on Hudson Street. The sign outside says young man, but don't let that confuse you. Go right in.
See you back here in an hour.
Care to walk over to the YWCA with me, Mr. Postman?
Oh, I'd better not. If all those young girls see me, it'll just make them discontented with Van Johnson. Oh, goodbye, Mrs. Burns. Remember, keep smiling.
do you do? I arranged for a room here.
Very well. Is your form filled out?
Well, it must be. I get whistled at a lot.
I refer to this printed form that all our young ladies fill out. I'll help you. Name?
Gracie Allen.
Allen Gracie.
No, Gracie Allen. Allen Gracie sounds like a man.
On our records, you'll be listed as Allen Gracie.
Oh, okay. But it won't fool anybody.
And now your birthday, please.
April 16th.
What year?
It's April 16th every year. You know, I'm not one of those girls who skips birthdays because she's ashamed of the candles on her cake. I'm proud of my 18 candles. And have been for years.
Miss Allen, I must write down the year you were born. For example, if you were 18, you would have been born in 1929.
Oh, that's close enough.
You look older.
Well, 1929 was the year of the crash. I aged very quickly.
Are you an American citizen?
Yes.
Mother and father?
No, I'm neither one.
Let's discontinue the question. You seem to be an innocent, naive child, Miss Allen. I can see you're going to need my special guidance and protection. Especially must I protect you from members of the opposite, gender.
Gender?
The opposite, SPS.
Oh, sex!
Oh! Just to spend your evenings in one of our vocation study classes. Basket weaving, bookbinding, glass blowing. They're all jolly fun.
Well, I kind of figured on spending my evenings with George. He likes to cuddle.
Please, my child. May I suggest basket weaving?
I think George would rather cuddle.
George sounds like a man of the world. A man a girl wouldn't be safe with.
Would you like to meet him?
I'll say. I would like to warn him to stay away from you.
Oh, but I like George, and I don't want him to stay away from me.
Then I'll have to have a note from your mother.
My mother?
Yes, a note stating that she approves of George and wholeheartedly recommends him.
You're cute.
Bring it as soon as you can. Have your mother tell me just what she thinks of George.
Well, I'll have you know my mother doesn't use that kind of language.
No note, no date.
Well, I'll do my best.
A note from your mother saying she approves of me?
Yes. We've got to get one before you can call on me at the YMCA.
But your mother despises me.
I know. Say, would a note from my father work just as well?
Sure. Can you get one?
No, he despises you, too.
Fine. Do any of your relatives approve of me?
Oh, yes. My Uncle Fred. He thinks you're the greatest man in the world. He thinks you're a genius.
Well, then he can write the note.
No.
Why not?
Well, they won't let him have anything sharp.
Well, we got to do something. They won't let you out at night and won't let me in. Fine situation for a husband and wife.
Say, George, I've got a wonderful idea. We'll have Meredith Wilson pose as my father and say he approves of you.
Oh, no, not Meredith. He hasn't got sense enough to come in out of the rain.
Oh, George, that's not a very nice thing to say. It's not a nice thing to say about a man who just got over pneumonia.
Oh, he did come in out of the rain, huh? Well, forget it.
But it's our only chance. And it's so simple he can't mess it up. All he has to do is say he's my father and he approves of George Burns calling on his daughter.
Well, maybe you're right. A moron could do that.
Well, sure. Let's go get Meredith.
Molly and me and baby makes three. We're happy in my blue heaven. Songs about home, I guess we'll always have them, Meredith.
Well, why not, Bill? We always have been a mighty home-loving nation. And if that rose-covered cottage we sing about is still in the dream stage for lots of folks, well, it's a pretty nice dream at that. A big part of the American story, the American promise.
A promise we'll always believe in, Meredith. For it's a deep-rooted expression of the faith, the hope, and the optimism that belong so eternally to this, our American theme.
Straight, Meredith?
I believe so, Gracie. I'm to approach the lady at the desk and tell her that I'm your father.
Yeah, that's right. You don't mind telling a little white lie, do you?
Oh, not at all. Back in Iowa, we have an old saying, a white lie is like a one-legged chicken.
Well, what does that mean?
Never could figure it out myself. Well, let's go in. You coming, George?
No, I think I'll be safer out here. A white lie is like a one-legged.
Now, remember, Meredith, I'm not using my married name here.
Oh, never fear. I won't blunder.
Well, I'm back, Miss Conrad.
Oh, yes, you're the girl who registered today. Your name is...
Alan?
That's right, Alan Gracie.
Yes, and I'm her father, Herman Gracie.
You mean Herman Allen?
Yes, Herman Allen Gracie. Or as my friends call me, H.A.G. I'm pleased to meet you, Miss Honrath.
Just a minute. Is your name Alan or Gracie?
Gracie.
That's his married name. His maiden name is Allen.
His maiden name?
Mm-hmm. So that's why my last name is Allen. He named me before he met my mother.
Yes.
You mean you have a stepmother?
Would that explain things?
Yes.
I have a stepmother.
I've never heard of a man taking a woman's name.
Well, that's an old custom back in England.
Oh, your father's British.
Yes. Say something to her in British, Daddy.
Pleased to meet you, Miss Honrath. Old fruit.
Well, enough about us, Daddy. Tell Miss Conrad about George Burns.
Oh, yes. George Burns is interested in my daughter. He's a gentleman of good family, excellent character, and faultless manners. And I would appreciate it if you would let them next.
Next?
Yes. Well, I must be tipping off. Pop off.
So, Miss Conrad says we can see each other only if she chaperones us. She'll be in just a minute.
I knew Meredith would mess it up.
Well, Miss Conrad will make sure our conversation is proper. We can't talk about anything risque like flowers.
What's risque about flowers?
Well, haven't you heard about the shameless way they carry on with the bees?
Yeah, those naughty bees and flowers. What does Miss Honrath want me to talk about? Women's hats?
Oh, no. That might lead to something risque, too.
How?
Well, women's hats have feathers.
Yeah?
Feathers come from birds.
So?
Storks bring babies.
Risque. This is going to be great.
Oh, and there are a few more rules to remember. When Miss Honrath comes in, she'll smell your breath.
Well, that's chummy.
And if she detects anything stronger than 6 up, out you go.
Don't you mean 7-Up?
No, that's too strong.
The old girl must have a nose like a bloodhound.
Oh, yes, it's marvelous. A man can't fool her by chewing Sen. She can smell between the Sens.
What a talent. Anything else?
Now, I guess that's about... Uh-oh. Here she comes.
Well, here I am, Miss Allen. Now, where is this impetuous, red-blooded young man that I must stay here and protect you from?
This is the man.
This?
Yeah.
Well, I'm here. I'll stay anyway.
Thanks.
Be seated, please. Now, Mr. Burns, when you look at Miss Allen, be careful that your gaze never sinks below her chin.
I'll watch it.
And remember, if at any time your conversation exceeds the limits of propriety, I will interrupt you by saying stop. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Commence talking.
Been working hard, Mr. Burns?
Yeah, I was at my desk all morning.
Stop!
What'd I say?
You said desk. And you know what a desk has.
Yes, drawers.
Excuse me, girls. I'm going to make a phone call. Thanks for coming, Bill. You sure got here in a hurry.
Listen, George, when I get a call to come to the YMCA, I don't fool around.
Why did you bring that baseball bat?
Are you kidding? This place is loaded with women. I gotta have protection.
Well, look, boy. Here's what I want you to do. See that woman sitting over there with Gracie?
Yeah?
I want you to turn your charm on her and get her out of here so that Gracie and I can be alone. Now put down your baseball bat and go to work on it.
Oh, fine. I'm gonna put down one bat and pick up another.
Come on, I'll introduce you. Well, I'm back, Miss Conrad, and there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Very well. I was just telling Miss Allen how careful we are here. We keep a list of all the wolves in Hollywood, and I've memorized it.
Uh-oh.
I know every wolf by name. Now then, young man, what is your name?
Oh, Goodbody. J. Sweet Pants Goodbody.
I thought Fearless Fosdick knocked you off.
Sweet Pants, this is our chaperone, Miss Conrad.
Chaperone? Why, Miss Conrad, you're much too young and pretty to be a chaperone. It is you who should be chaperoned, lest your bewitching beauty drive some man mad with desire.
When you say that, I'm reduced to a mass of quivering flesh.
Reduced, she said.
Bill, please, I counted on you to get this old hippo out of here.
Oh, hippo! You leave at once, you petrified playboy.
If this petrified playboy leaves, I go with him. Come, George.
Miss Allen, you can't leave with this man. What would you do if he took you to a dark place and made love to you?
I'd take him to a light place to make sure it was George.
Well, here we are, stuck on a park bench for the night like a couple of tramps. And why? Oh, because you sold our house to Frank Fuller.
Oh, it's nice here in the park. Look at all those stars up there in the sky. So bright and so cleverly arranged. You know, I never noticed before that they spell out Coca-Cola.
You're looking at an electric sign.
Oh. I love staying out of doors with you like this. It makes me feel like Tarzan's mate. Tarzan's mate.
I heard you the first time. That was an owl up in the tree.
Oh. You're just like Tarzan, George.
Oh, stop. Tarzan can whip a gorilla with his hands tied behind him.
Well, so could you, if you found a gorilla with his hands tied behind him.
Yeah.
And that's why I think of myself as Tarzan's mate. Tarzan's mate.
That was the owl again.
Nosy, isn't he?
Yeah, nosy owl.
Well, you don't sound very happy, dear.
I'm not happy.
Well, you certainly have changed. During our courtship, you wanted to take me in the park every night.
Gracie.
You never wanted to go to a movie, even when it was my turn to pay.
Okay, I've changed.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have married you. Maybe I should have married Eddie Mulligan.
Who?
Where's that nosy owl again?
That was me. Who was it you should have married?
Eddie Mulligan. Eddie Mulligan.
That was the owl.
Now. That was the fellow who had the filling station.
I meant it was the owl who said who.
I thought you said it.
I said it the first time.
Me. That was the owl.
Oh, for Pete's sake, spread the newspaper out on the bench and let's get some rest.
Yes, dear.
Lucky Frank Fuller. Got a comfortable house to sleep in. Our house. Which you practically gave him for $15,000.
Oh, George, listen to this ad here in the paper. And moving east and must sacrifice house for $14,995. If interested, call Frank Muller.
Hey, that's our house. We can buy it back.
Well, sure, for $5 less than Mr. Fuller gave us.
I'll be done.
Well, I'm a pretty smart businesswoman. All we had to do was go without a place to sleep for a month, and we made $5.
If that's smart business, one of us is crazy.
Meet the people who live in the Burns house, George and Gracie. Well, after 4 weeks of anxiety and discomfort because Gracie sold their house, the Burnses were finally able to buy it back. We find them now at breakfast discussing the matter.
Oh, Gracie, that stupid decision to sell the house caused us plenty of trouble. Hope it taught you a lesson.
Oh, it did, George, it did. I promise you I'll never make another stupid decision.
Well, good.
From now on, you make them all.
Okay.
It's so ridiculous of me to try to make decisions. You're the brains in this family.
What's that?
Why, a woman doesn't even need a brain if she's got a husband as smart as you. People tried to tell me that when I married you.
They did?
Oh, yes. They said someone without a brain in her head should marry you.
I see.
Of course, it didn't work out that way. I married you.
It worked out that way.
Well, anyway, Judge.
It worked out that way. I always try twice.
Yeah. Well, I've been a silly, headstrong girl, and I've caused you lots of trouble and unhappiness. But I'm going to spend the rest of my life making it up to you, serving you, waiting on you, obeying your every wish.
I doubt that.
Well, I'll prove it to you. Now, ask me to do something. Anything. Command me. Would you like me to walk over a hot stand in my bare feet? Would you like me to throw myself in the ocean?
You do that?
Oh, gladly. I'll get my bathing suit and we'll head for the beach.
I thought so. Never mind.
Oh, but please let me do something for you. Something big. Something important.
Well, here, you can butter this piece of toast.
Oh, thank you. There. Now, turn it over and I'll butter the other side.
That won't be necessary.
Well, I want you to have the best of everything. How about some more bacon?
Okay, another piece of bacon.
Oh, eat all you want. I've been getting just the side of it, but next time I'll tell the butcher to kill a whole bacon.
That's right.
How about your fried egg? Is it too small?
No, it's big enough.
Well, it's a hen's egg. But if it's too small, I'll get the rooster over here and squeeze one out of him.
Don't bother.
Then open your mouth and let me put the egg in it.
Look, Gracie.
Oh, please, I want to wait on you.
Okay, shove it in.
Now, shall I work your jaws up and down?
No, I can handle that.
I know. Let me fix you another waffle.
Look, I've had 3 waffles. That's plenty.
Well, you don't have to eat it. Let me fix it and you can sit there and look at it.
Look, I've had enough waffles.
Let me fix it and you can throw it out the window.
Gracie, I've had enough waffles.
Would you like to beat me with it?
Forget the waffles. Now, just go easy on that super service. You're overdoing it.
Oh, I couldn't overdo it, George. If I waited on you for the rest of my life, I could never make up for the foolish things I've done.
Oh, Gracie.
Oh, you're too good for me. Well, every day I feel that I should kneel down and face the east and give thanks for you.
Face the east?
You're from New York.
Oh, yes, I was born on Pitt Street, yes.
Oh, but I'll never do anything foolish again, George. From now on, I won't make a move without your permission.
Well, okay, but just don't get... Oh, look. Isn't that Bill Goodwin coming up the walk?
If you say so, dear.
Of course, it's Bill Goodwin. Well, aren't you going to let him in?
Only if I have your permission.
You have it. Open the door.
Yes, dear.
Hi, George.
Oh, good morning, Bill.
Hello, Gracie. Hello, Gracie.
May I go?
Say hello.
Hello, Bill.
Well, what goes on here?
Well, Gracie's letting me make all the decisions. She says I'm the boss now.
Yes, Bill. From now on, there are going to be lots of changes. I'm going to do all the work, and George will take life easy.
Well, now tell me about the changes.
What happened to your mustache, Kelowna?
Well, it's no joking matter, Bill. From now on, I intend to treat George like a king.
A king? This little schnook?
I'm going to throw myself at his feet.
Well, you picked the right spot. He has got king-size feet.
And I told her to let you in.
Well, Bill, I happen to think that George is the most wonderful man in the world. And I was a lucky girl when I married him. In fact, our wedding night was the luckiest night of my life.
Really, Gracie?
Well, didn't I win 8 out of 10 gin rummy games we played?
Yeah, I guess you did.
Well, sure, and Mother won the other 2.
Gee, that sounds like a gay evening.
It was gay.
Yeah,
we all
it was kind of expensive for George, though.
Oh, it wasn't so expensive. The wedding license cost $2, and Gracie won $2.
Yeah, and you still owe me that $2 I won.
Gracie, he still owes you the $2 for the license, too.
That doesn't work either, does it?
So long, King.
So long.
Now, George, think of something I can do for you.
Oh, we're back to that again.
Well, I want to serve you. Wait on you. Oh, look, there's a button missing from one of your cuffs. Oh, that looks terrible. Hold your arm out here. There. I pulled the other one off. Now they match.
Thanks a million.
What else can I do for you?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, think of something. Command me, George. Order me. What would you like me to do?
Keep quiet.
Yes, dear. How long would you like me to keep quiet? A minute? An hour? A day? A year?
A year.
Oh, gladly, dear. I won't utter a sound for 365 days.
Well, good, but start now.
If it were leap year, it would be 366 days.
Well, it's fine, but start now.
I'll be as quiet as a mouse.
Swell. Let's...
My quiet will make anybody else's quiet seem noisy.
Okay, let's...
From now on, you're not married to a woman. You're married to a sphinx.
Gracie.
People used to call me that Burns woman. Now they'll say that Burns Sphinx.
Man River. I guess there never was a song about a river that belonged to the people the way this one does, Meredith.
Well, Bill, there never was a river that belonged to the people like the Mississippi. So the music's popularity, well, that's only fitting.
Yes, the father of waters, they call it. And who's to say it isn't? From Minnesota up north, down past the sleepy hamlets and the booming cities, for 2,500 miles it runs. To the Oxbow Lakes, the bayous, and the Gulf below. So rich in history and legend, always an impressive and thrilling part of the American scene.
Have you thought of anything I could do yet to make up for selling the house and causing you all that trouble?
Look, Gracie, we got the house back and I forgave you. Now, relax.
Oh, I know. I'll buy you a Father's Day present.
But I'm not a father.
Well, it's still a few weeks off.
I doubt if we can make it. Well, aren't you going to answer the door?
Have I your permission?
Open it, open it.
Mr. and Mrs. Burns, you've returned.
Yes, we moved back into the house yesterday, Mr. Postman.
Oh, I'm so glad. Let me look at you, Mrs. Burns. The sight of your face makes me want to cry out with joy.
Well, go right ahead. Oh, thank you. How about the sight of George's face?
Let me look at you, Mr. Burns.
I don't know whether that was joy or pain.
I do, but I won't tell.
Well, it was all my fault that we ever left this place, Mr. Postman. And I'm trying to make it up to George.
Yeah, she's really been towing the mark, Mr. Postman.
My wife toes the mark every day.
She does?
Yes. If there wasn't a lady present, I'd show you the mark from her toes.
I've never laid a foot on George, except to warm them at night. I love him too much.
That's sweet.
Oh, Mr. Postman, help me think of something wonderful to do for George.
Well, this is the fishing season. Perhaps you could get him some new equipment.
Oh, his fishing equipment's in pretty good shape. I just repaired it.
You repaired it?
Mm-hmm. You know those little things you catch the fish on?
Yeah, the hooks.
Well, they were all bent, so I took a hammer and straightened them out.
Gracie.
Don't say it, Mr. Burns. It'll only lead to trouble with an NBC vice president. Well, goodbye, folks, and remember, keep smiling.
Forget this doing things.
Oh, I can't, George. I'm an Allen, and we Allen girls like to do nice things for our husbands. Now, look at my sister Pearl. She's married to the homeliest man in the world. But whenever there are people around, she makes it a point to hug them and kiss them and make love to them.
Only when people are around?
Well, someone has to hold him. He hates her.
Oh, he doesn't like Pearl. I see what you mean.
And my sister Hazel tries to help her husband, but he's so stubborn. He's in the corned beef business, and Hazel has an idea that'll double his income. Want to hear it?
No.
Well, you see, beef is expensive, but corn is cheap. So instead of corn in the beef, Hazel wants to beef the corn.
I knew Hazel.
Yeah, well, we girls get it from our mother, you see. She's always helping my father with his glass blowing.
Glass? I didn't know your father was a glass blower.
Oh, yes. Every night he'd blow the foam off 8 or 10 glasses.
Well, he's finally working.
Well, we Allen girls like to help our husbands. In fact, that's the last thing my mother told me when I married you.
Your mother said for you to help me?
Mm-hmm. She said, Gracie, if George can't do all the work, help him.
I can't believe it.
Mm-hmm. And she said, if George has trouble earning a living, help him.
Wow.
And if he gets discouraged and starts to jump off a bridge, help him.
I know it. Dear old mother, yeah.
So, come on, George, ask me to do something. Command me.
Now, don't start that again.
Well, there's someone at the door, and this time, don't ask permission. Just open it.
Yes, dear. Shall I turn the knob to the right or to the left?
Never mind. I'll open it myself.
Good morning, all.
Oh, hello, Meredith.
Oh, Meredith, I want to do something for George to make up for all the grief I've given him. What would you suggest?
Perhaps he'd appreciate a sumptuous dinner. You know, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Well, isn't there a way that has prettier scenery?
Gracie, I told you before, you don't have...
You wish to please him in a more romantic manner?
Yes.
Well, this is only hearsay. But I understand that men derive considerable pleasure from an act wherein the lips of the female are placed in direct contact with those of the male.
Oh, that sounds like a kiss.
Oh, familiar with it, eh?
Yes, we hadn't been married 5 years before we tried it.
Oh, please, Meredith, think hard. At some time, a woman must have done something for you that really pleased you.
Now, as a matter of fact, one did. But I hesitate to bandy the story about. The memory is... I want to say the memory is too sacred. The memory is too sacred.
You said it, yes.
I'll never tell a soul.
Very well. The event took place when I played the flute in a mixed chamber music group.
Well, with you around, it had to be mixed.
Now, please, George.
I became quite smitten with a young lady who was our star performer, known to the musical world as Beatrice and her magic bass fiddle.
This is murder.
With reckless abandon, I showered her with many attentions, such as putting rosin on her bow, and, tuning her strings, and tightening her pegs.
No.
Yes. Well, finally, one glorious evening, she responded as only a generous, warm-hearted woman could respond.
Oh, what did she do?
She nickel-plated my flute.
Gracie, you have my permission to tell Meredith goodbye.
Goodbye, Meredith.
Goodbye, all.
Goodbye, all, yes.
Well, I still haven't done anything for you. Think of something, George.
Look, all I want you to do is let me sit down quietly and read the paper.
Yes, dear. Sit in my lap.
I'd rather sit in the den.
But it's not quiet in the den. There's a loose pane in the window, and the wind makes it rattle.
All right. You've been wanting to do something for me. There's your chance. Call a man and have him stick some putty on the window.
Oh, thank goodness, at last a chance to serve you.
Yeah, now run along and call the man.
You shall have the finest putty that money can buy.
Well, good.
Nobody will have better putty than you.
Yes, it'll make me famous.
That's right.
Yes.
People will point to you and say, there goes George Burns. Putty made him.
Well, all right, now call the man.
Yes, dear. Oh, what color putty would you like? Blue, green, red, purple, brown?
Blue. I'll have blue putty. Now call the putty man.
Yes, dear. What kind of a putty man would you like? Tall, short, medium, stout?
I'll have a medium putty man with blue putty. Now call him and have him fix the paint.
Yes, dear. Where else would you like some putty?
That's the only place.
Oh. Haven't you got a paint anywhere else?
You're beginning to give me one. Now call the man.
Meredith Wilson plays Heartache.
Burns?
Oh, yes.
I believe you called me. I'm Mr. Murray, the interior decorator.
Oh, yes, come in. Now, are you really a good interior decorator, Mr. Murray? I want to be sure that I have the best.
Well, I prefer to let my work speak for me, Miss Burns. Recently, I redecorated the living room of Jane Wyman, refurnished the bedroom of Cary Grant, recarpeted the entire home of Ronald Coleman.
Oh, well, that sounds all right. And now you can reputty the window of George Burns.
You want me to putty a window?
Oh, too big a job, huh?
No, I believe I have enough skill to handle it, but I'm an interior decorator.
Oh, well, then I'll give you a chance.
Thanks for the break. Where is this window?
Oh, right over there. And I want it done with blue putty.
Blue putty?
Yes, my husband chose the color. He likes things that are out of the ordinary, a little weird.
You must make him very happy.
Well, I do my best. Well, you can get started on the job, Mr. Murray. Did you bring enough tools with you?
All I need for this is a putty knife.
I expect high-class work. You better use a putty fork and spoon, too.
I will.
Oh, wait a minute. I just thought of something. Now, blue putty won't go with this green rug and green walls.
Oh, yes. We'd better use another color.
Right. Put in a blue rug and blue walls.
You wouldn't consider changing the putty.
Oh, Mr. Murray, my husband wants blue putty, and that's what he'll get. He's the boss around here.
My mistake.
Oh, hello, dear. Is this the fellow who's going to putty my window?
Oh, yes, this is Mr. Murray. He's also going to put in a new rug and repaint the walls.
But all I want is a little putty.
What kind of a rug would you suggest, Mr. Murray?
Well, how about a Brussels carpet?
Oh, no. If someone spills water on it, the Brussels might sprout.
All I want is a little putty.
Suggest something else, Mr. Murray.
An oriental would look nice on this floor.
No, we'd have to step over him. I'd rather have a rug.
Look, if you'll just smear a little putty on the window...
Oh, Mr. Murray, we'll need new furniture with this color scheme.
Oh, yes. And those drapes will have to be replaced.
Uh-huh. How much will it cost?
Oh, about $5,000.
Just a dime's worth of putty on the window. Excuse me, I'll see who's at the front door.
Hi, George.
Hey, Bill, you're just the guy who can help me. Gracie called a man to come over to put some putty in for me.
Oh, don't let him do it, George. Those wrinkles give your face character.
Look, comedian, the putty is not for me. It's for the big pain in the den.
Still sounds like you.
Groucho, this is serious. All I want is a little putty on the window, but Gracie and that guy keep talking about redecorating the whole house. It'll cost me a fortune.
Well, change the conversation to putty.
Well, I've been trying to, but I can't.
Oh, it's a cinch, George. Now, listen, we'll go in there and you say to me, I understand you're popular with the women, Bill. See? And I'll say, yes, they're putty in my hands. And then you say, well, speaking of putty...
Wonderful, wonderful. Let's go in.
Sure.
Get it. Mr. Murray, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Bill Goodwin.
Oh, pleased to know you, Mr. Goodwin.
Same here.
Say, Bill, I understand that you're popular with the women.
Oh, yes, George. They're putty in my hand. George, throw me that lead again.
Say, Bill, I understand that you're popular with the women.
Well, naturally, with my looks, how can I miss? So long, everybody.
I wonder if I did something wrong.
Now, back to the redecorating.
Yes.
George, I'm doing all this for you. Now, what kind of new furniture would you like?
All I want is a little putty in
Modern
the window.
furniture would be nice.
If I may make a suggestion, Mrs. Burns, how about Chippendale?
No, I want the furniture in good condition. Haven't you got any Dale that hasn't started chipping?
A nickel's worth of putty.
How about early America?
That's just the thing for George. He's one of the earliest Americans alive today.
A speck of putty.
Oh, wait a minute.
Not much.
There's a picture of my great-great-grandfather, Timothy Mahoney, hanging on the wall. That'll flash.
Why?
Well, the room will be early American, and my grandfather is a late Irishman.
2 cents worth of putty.
Oh, I've got it.
Take the man a minute.
We'll build a new room and put the picture in there.
Oh, you won't. This is going far enough.
But, George, it was all your idea.
My idea?
Well, yes, you wanted blue putty in the window, and it doesn't go with green rugs. So I'm getting new blue rugs.
If blue putty caused all of that. Forget about it. I don't want blue putty. I'll take plain old gray putty.
Gray putty?
The gray, the plain putty. The gray.
Oh, well, in that case, we won't need new blue rugs and blue walls.
Well, that's what I've been trying to tell you.
We'll get new gray rugs and gray walls.
Hey, I suggest Dubonnet wall. Beautiful with gray.
Oh, fine.
Mr.
And we'll
Dubonnet.
have Swedish rugs.
Oh, me and my big fat gray putty.
George?
Sure. Pour me a cup, Gracie.
You know, Maxwell House is always good to the last drop.
And that drop's good, too. Yes, it's Maxwell House Coffee Time, starring George Burns and Gracie Allen. With yours truly, Bill Goodwin. The music of Meredith Wilson and his orchestra. Mel Blanc, Verna Felton, Elvia Allman, Margaret Brayton, and the ladies of the Beverly Hills Uplift Society. For your Thursday night comedy enjoyment, it's George and Gracie. And for your everyday coffee-drinking enjoyment, it's Maxwell House. The coffee that's always good to the last drop. Now, it's morning as we look in at the Burns home, and George is just coming downstairs. A happy, carefree husband coming down to have breakfast with his wife. As he reaches the foot of the stairs, music bursts from his lips.
Ain't misbehaving all by myself.
Music bursts from his lips.
Ain't misbehaving. I'm happy on the sofa.
Well, that's as close as we can get. He calls gaily to his wife.
Oh, Gracie, your big kissable daddy is up. Here's volcano lips.
Isn't that disgusting? But pity him, ladies and gentlemen, for a terrible fate awaits him. Little does he know that meeting in the den is that bane of his existence, Gracie's club, the Beverly Hills Uplift Society. So innocently, he searches for his wife. He looks in the kitchen.
Googie?
No response. He looks in the dining room.
Hey, Googie.
No response. Now he walks to the den door. No, George, don't open it.
No. They can't be in there. I sprayed that den only yesterday.
He stands for a moment frozen with horror. Then fright gives way to anger. He calls upon his manhood. Again, no response. Then the door opens and Gracie comes out.
Oh, George. It was you who looked in the door.
Yes.
Oh, Blanche Morton certainly needs glasses. She was facing the door and she said, Gracie, when did you get an Airedale?
Wish I were an Airedale. I'd run that bunch of old cats up the nearest tree.
Old cats? Why, George, in that room sits the cream of America's womanhood. True, a couple of them have gone to butter.
Gracie, I've told you repeatedly I will not allow those women on my premises. Now, who's the owner of this house?
You are.
And who's the boss around here?
You are.
Then who's leaving right now?
You are.
Me?
Well, George, you can't break up a meeting of government agents.
Government agents? Those fugitive from a dark belfry? Don't make me laugh.
Well, it's true. You see, President Truman has asked all the merchants to cut their prices. That's to fight inflation.
So?
So, we girls have volunteered to go around to certain shops and buy things to see if they've cut their prices. We're the OSS HD.
I know I'm a fool. What's that?
Office of Secret Shoppers, Hat Division.
Real patriotic, you girls. Look, Gracie, you don't have to buy things to see if prices are cut. Just go in the store and ask.
But this way we have concrete evidence. We get a hat and a sales slip. Well, naturally, we don't keep them. We send them right to Washington.
Oh, you send the hats to Washington?
No, the sales slips. We'll wear the hats.
You wear the hats.
They look silly on congressmen.
But suppose they want to see the hats. Suppose they want to see that concrete evidence.
Well, if they want to see something concrete, let them look at our heads.
You've got a point there. So are the other girls. By the way, who's going to pay for all this?
Well, the government, of course. We sent a telegram to Washington asking Congress to appropriate $100 million for us.
$100 million?
Yes.
Why, you would only need $70 or $80.
Well, I know that, dear. But I also know our government. If they can't give it away $100 million at a chunk, they won't fool with us.
You uplifters have had some wild ideas, but this tops it.
Oh, there's someone at the door.
If it's a man in a white coat, he'll find ripe pickings in this house. Come in.
Telegram for the Beverly Hills Uplift Society. Is that you, Pop?
No, it's not me.
I'll take it, boy. George, give the boy a tip.
Here, son.
Oh, gee. I'm going to bet this on a horse.
You are?
Yeah, with 100 to 1 long shot, I can run this into $1.
So long, kid.
Oh, George. Oh, this is terrible news. Congress won't give us a penny.
This can get them all reelected.
Oh, dear, I can't bear to go in the den and read this to the uplifters. It'll kill them.
Let me read it to them.
No. As president of the club, it's my duty.
Then let me watch.
Very well, come on. Girls, quiet, please. Girls, fellow uplifters, we have just received our answer from Congress.
Did they send the money? Will we get new hats? We girls can't wait.
Yeah, tell us, Gracie.
Meredith Wilson, are you still a member of this silly club?
Yes, George, and I do not regard this club as silly. I'm proud that they chose to make me an honorary woman.
But you're a man. Sort of.
You can't intimidate him, George. He's one of our most loyal members.
Thank you, Gracie. And I will continue to remain a loyal woman, even though my social life has suffered to some extent.
How has your social life suffered?
Well, so far the only man who's been willing to dance with me is Arthur Murray.
I'll be glad to do the mazurka with you, Meredith.
Oh, George, stop interrupting. We must get on with this meeting. Girls, I'm sorry to announce that Congress has refused to vote us an appropriation.
Oh, that's unfair. I think that's unfair.
Me too. The Navy got a big appropriation to build ships.
Yes. They spend millions on those old battle wagons, but not a penny on us.
Some battle wagons cost more than others.
George, please. Girls, I think you'll agree with me that Congress has acted unwisely in this matter.
They certainly have.
Of course, we can't expect Congress to be too intelligent. We must remember it's made up of men. And wherever you find men, you'll find petty jealousies, bickerings, and general confusion. Thank goodness we're ladies.
Yes, well, I'm not giving up. I intend to fight inflation.
This is no time to discuss your diet.
Are you insinuating that I'm plump?
Well, they don't call you Blanche the Blimp for nothing.
Hey, well, I wouldn't want to have your skinny figure. You're built like an hors d'oeuvre. 2 toothpicks stuck in a pickle.
Ladies,
I agree with Blanche.
well to give Clara curds. Oh, well, you ought to know, dearie. You wore one when you were young.
Whose side are you on, Meredith?
Well, I refuse to participate.
Well, thank goodness one of us is a lady.
Casey Jones. Ever stop to think how many songs the railroads have inspired, Meredith?
More than a feller can count, Bill.
More than a feller?
Yes, from Casey Jones to Chattanooga Choo Choo and the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe, railroads have been almost as popular with the songwriters as Romance and Roses.
Well, Meredith, the fellas who pushed the rail lines west across the country helped build a nation. And while today's big streamliners are a far cry from the smoke-throwing wood burners of yesteryear, the train is still a symbol of adventure and romance. And now more than ever, the railroads are a colorful and vital part of the American scene. Makes me think how Maxwell House coffee truly belongs to the American scene. Why, Maxwell House has been pleasing this coffee-loving nation for generations. And this fact speaks for itself. Today, more people buy and enjoy Maxwell House than any other brand of coffee at any price. Flavors behind this nationwide preference, that good-to-the-last-drop Maxwell House flavor that results from the masterful blending of these carefully selected Latin American coffees. Manizales for mellowness. Medellins for richness. Other choice coffees for vigor. And Bucaramangas for full body. Adding up to great coffee at its flavor peak. Friends, why not enjoy the extra pleasure of extra good coffee? You can for just a fraction of a penny more per cup than you'd pay for the cheapest coffee sold. Just say, Maxwell House, always good to the last drop.
Gracie, the government refused to give you dames any money to buy new hats, so you might as well break up your club meeting.
Oh, no. The Beverly Hills Uplift Society doesn't give up so easily. How about it, girls? Are we quitters or are we fighters?
Fighters.
Are we weak or are we strong?
Strong.
Are we mice or are we men?
Mice.
They're mice?
Well, I didn't give them much of a choice that time.
What you mean?
We'll show those congressmen they can't shove us women around.
Yes, they're forgetting about women's suffrage.
That's right. We're all married, and married women go through plenty of suffrage.
Gracie, I mean...
All those in favor of sending a stern letter of protest to the government of the United States say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no.
No.
George, you can only vote if you join our club.
I take back the vote.
Now, who can do shorthand and typing? One of you girls must have been a secretary at one time.
Not me.
Not me.
Me either.
I was.
You, Meredith?
Yes, I was secretary to a Mrs. Perkins, a businesswoman back in Mason City. However, her husband forced her to discharge me because I was too attractive.
Well, Meredith, here's a pencil. Take this letter.
Ready, Chief.
United States government, United States dear government.
How about my Jolin government? Dear government?
Yes. Now read that back, Meredith.
Oh, United States government. United States, dear government.
I guess that's telling them.
Pour it on them, Gracie. Bear down, kid. Make them know it.
You bet I will. Now, here we go, Meredith. Dear government, yours is the 22nd inch received and contents sneered at.
Contents sneered at.
Period.
Got it, Chief.
Got it.
How dare you refuse us an appropriation? Question mark. Why, you politicians give away so much money that Congress ought to change its name to Truth or Consequences.
Oh, brother.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye. What's that for?
All opposed say no. Fool with us, will they? Next paragraph, Meredith.
Ready, Chief.
He's ready, Chief.
Look at the way you spend the taxpayers' money, period. Why do you need a Secretary of War and a Secretary of Navy? Question mark. Let the soldiers and sailors do their own typing.
Gracie, you can't say that.
Why not? Question mark.
Because they'll think you're a jerk. Exclamation point.
Is that so? Question mark.
Yes, comma, that's so, period. Now cut out the punctuation.
Well, just tell me this. What did Congress ever do to save us money?
They're trying to cut down on taxes.
Oh, there you are. They want to cut down on taxis when streetcars are overloaded now.
That's what you heard me say.
All in favor say aye. All opposed say no. We'll show them. Next paragraph, Meredith.
Ready, Chief.
He's ready, Chief. You can go here.
You politicians who run this country are certainly confused. You have the nerve to say that our form of government is democratic. But what do you see in Washington? Republicans.
Gracie, you can send a letter like this to the government.
I can, too. Those men need a good straightening out. They've got things all mixed up.
You're right, Chief. Well, look at that big mix-up over the name of Boulder, if you'll pardon the expression, Dam.
There you are. Look at the way they mixed that up. What did they mix up, Meredith?
Well, they changed the name Boulder Dam to Hoover Dam.
Huh. Well, how do you like that? Naming a dam after a vacuum cleaner.
They changed the name from Boulder Dam to Hoover Dam to honor Herbert Hoover. They wanted the dam to have his name.
Oh, so they did it the hard way and changed the name of a great big dam. Why couldn't they have done it the simple way?
Like what?
Changing his name to Herbert Boulder.
Well, that would never enter my mind. I couldn't...
All in favor say aye. All opposed say no. No.
Why, Gracie, why did you vote no on your own idea?
That's the American way. Now, let's get on with the letter. Last paragraph, Meredith.
Ready, Chief.
He's ready, Chief. You're ready.
And in conclusion, government, we wish to state that unless you men change your tune, we women will secede from the Union. We'll start our own country, and men won't be allowed in it.
A country with no men. What do you do about children?
We'll hire babysitters.
And I haven't had breakfast. All this on an empty stomach. Well, I'm going to the office. Goodbye, Gracie.
Goodbye, dear. Well, aren't you going to say anything to the girls?
I'd better not. Their husbands are bigger than I am.
Oh, wait, George. You can mail our letter to the government.
Oh, yeah, let me have that thing. I'll take care of it.
Now, don't leave it in your pocket. You know what to do with it.
That I do.
Gracie, I just had a terrible thought.
What, Clara?
Even if the government sends us that money to buy hats, it'll be too late now.
Why?
All the best hats will be snapped up.
Oh, wait, girls. I know another way to get the money. And we mustn't be too proud to take it. Remember, fishermen get money from the lowly shrimp. Farmers get money from the common cabbage. Trappers get money from the ordinary skunk. And we'll get money from our husbands.
Said he was the best man, Meredith Wilson and his orchestra.
The chair will entertain suggestions for getting hat money from our husbands.
It won't be easy, Gracie. I've tried everything on Harry, and he just sits there on his big fat wallet.
Joe's the same way. So is Arthur.
Well, there must be some way to make them loosen up. Why should wives work without getting paid? If you have a maid, your husband pays her, and she doesn't even have to kiss him.
Well, not if she's fast on her feet.
Oh, come on now. Let's think hard.
May I come in, Gracie? No one answered the front door.
Well, look, girls. It's Bill Goodwin. Girls, if that's the way married women are going to greet a single man, maybe Bill shouldn't be allowed to come in. Now, let's stop for a moment and think of our husbands. Well, that's long enough. Come in, Bill.
Thanks, Gracie. Hello, girls.
Oh, I declare, Bill, you look better every day.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Bagley. And you...
Yes?
You look better at night.
Oh, flatterer.
Bill?
Yes, sir.
Maybe you can help us with our problem. We're trying to figure out how to get money from our husbands.
Oh, Gracie, you girls shouldn't have any trouble. You all have that certain something, that irresistible something that men adore.
You mean we have oomph?
No, you have Maxwell House coffee. Say, there's nothing like a cup of Maxwell House to put a man in good humor. It's so wonderfully satisfying, so rich, delicious, and mellow.
You mean our husbands would pay us for Maxwell House?
Oh, sure, men love that famous Maxwell House flavor. That flavor, you know, is the result of careful selection and blending of distinctive Latin American coffees, radiant roasted to perfection.
Well, girls, maybe Bill's got something there. My husband's crazy about Maxwell House.
So is my husband.
My husband loved it, too. So did my husband.
There are moments when I feel left out of things.
I'll tell you something else, ladies. Maxwell House just can't be beat for coffee drinking pleasure, yet it costs but a fraction of a penny more per cup than the cheapest coffee you can buy.
I have a brother who's quite fond of it.
Really? You know, with more than 1,000 brands to choose from, more people buy Maxwell House than any other brand of coffee in the world.
Also a sister.
Maxwell House is always good to the last drop.
Well, that's as close as I can get.
Girls, Bill has given me a wonderful idea. Not only will we charge our husbands for making them coffee, but for other things, too, like cleaning house, cooking their meals, and washing out their lace things.
Lace things? Does your husband wear lace things?
Yes, all corsets have laces. Oh, now, we've got to make up a price list. Bill, you're a man. You set the prices.
Okay.
Pretend that you're married to one of these girls. Let me see now. Who'll be Bill's wife? Eeny, meeny, miny.
I will.
Couldn't have been Mo.
All right now, Bill. You're coming home from work, and at this point, you don't owe your wife anything.
We're even.
Yes. Okay, Clara.
Well, first I take your coat and hang it up.
I owe you a dime, Clara.
Then I bring you your pipe and slippers.
I owe you 35 cents.
And then I sew buttons on your shirt and mend your socks.
I owe you $1.
And then I kiss you.
We're even again. So long, ladies.
Oh, girls, don't mind Bill. This idea's a gold mine. Disperse to your homes and get busy.
But, Gracie, what will we charge?
Oh, whatever the traffic will bear. Now get going.
Well, I'm back there. Is my lunch ready?
Oh, yes, it's on the stove. All I have to do is bring it in.
Good. I didn't get any breakfast, and I'm really starved. What did you fix me?
Oh, first you get a bowl of clam chowder.
Oh, clam chowder. I love clam chowder.
Yeah, that'll be 15 cents, payable in advance.
Uh-huh.
From now on, everything is cash and carry.
Gracie, I'm not going to let you get away with charging me for food. I'm going to be very firm and very determined.
You're also going to be very hungry.
No money, no food, huh?
Not a vitamin.
Okay, you win. How much is the clam chowder?
15 cents.
I can get a bowl in Charlie's Cafe for a dime.
All right, you can have this for a dime.
That's better.
I'll do what Charlie does. Take out the clam.
Go ahead, take it out.
That'll be 5 cents extra for labor.
Labor?
Removing the clam.
Leave it in. Here's the 15 cents.
Thanks.
For Pete's sake, you got a cash register?
I'm keeping this on a business basis. And now, after the clam chowder, you get a blue plate. That'll be 75 cents.
Here you are. What's on the blue plate?
Oh, if you want food on it, that'll be another $1.
Now, see here.
No dollar, no food.
If I wasn't starved, I'd walk out of here. Here's the buck.
By the way, dear, you telephoned from the office and said you'd be here for lunch.
Sure. I always do.
That'll be another 50 cents.
For what?
Making a reservation.
Okay, I'm hooked. Now bring me my lunch. I haven't eaten all day.
Yes, dear. Sit right down at the table. You do want to sit down, don't you?
Of course.
That'll be a quarter.
A quarter?
Parking fee.
Take it. Now bring me some food. I'm hungry.
Before I bring the food, have you heard the joke about the 3 holes in the ground?
No.
Well. That'll cost you $1.
$1? Why?
Floor show.
Look, Gracie.
Of course, if you'd rather not eat.
Oh, what's the use? Here. Now bring the food.
Yes, dear. May I take my apron off?
Sure, take it off.
50 cents, please.
Huh?
Well, that's what you pay when they take it off at the burlesque.
Then leave it on.
That's 50 cents, too.
For what?
Cover charge.
Here, now let me eat.
Well, did you have enough to eat, George?
Yes.
Aw, you're mad at me, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Charging me for food. That's no way to get a new hat.
Well, it worked pretty well.
But we're married. We love each other. You don't have to go through all that. Here, give me that money back, and I'll show you the right way to do it.
All right. Here you are.
No. Just ask me for it like any normal wife would ask her husband.
All right. George, dear.
Yes, sweetheart?
May I please have the money for a new hat?
No.
No!
No.
Well, I think I like the other way better.
I like my way.
Join us again Thursday when we'll all be back. George Burns, Gracie Allen, Meredith Wilson and his orchestra, yours truly, Bill Goodwin. The George Burns and Gracie Allen show is written by Paul Henning and Keith Fowler. Till next Thursday, good night and good luck from the makers of Maxwell House, America's #1 preferred brand of coffee. Always good to the last drop.
We're a little late, folks. Good night.
Sudden guests make you quail. Don't get pale. Get Instant Maxwell House. It's instant, it's new, it's good to the last drop, too. Yes, trust Maxwell House to make a better instant coffee. True coffee flavor, true coffee aroma, because it's all coffee made from America's favorite, the famous Maxwell House blend. Thrifty, too. A jar of Instant Maxwell House makes fully as much as a pound of regular coffee. Get Instant Maxwell House. Enjoy coffee that's instantly good to the last drop.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
Another cup of Maxwell House coffee, George?
Well, sure. Pour me a cup, Gracie.
You know, Maxwell House is always good to the last drop.
And that drop's good, too.
Yes, it's Maxwell House Coffee Time, starring George Burns and Gracie Allen. With yours truly, Bill Goodwin,
The music of Meredith Wilson and his orchestra, Mel Blanc, and our guest, Francis Langford. For your Thursday night comedy enjoyment, it's George and Gracie. And for your everyday coffee drinking enjoyment, it's Maxwell House. Expertly blended and radiant roasted for rich, mellow, extra flavor. Maxwell House, the coffee that's always good to the last drop. Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, George and Gracie do their final broadcast of the current season. So for 13 weeks, you won't be hearing from radio's most charming comedian and most talented actor. But Gracie and I will be back in September. So will Gracie's husband. Meanwhile, let's look in at the Burns home, where George and Gracie are figuring out where to spend their vacation. An idea that appeals to George is the big automobile race in Indianapolis.
You know where I'd like to be tomorrow, Gracie? Indianapolis.
Indianapolis?
Indiana.
Well, now, where do you want to be? Indianapolis or Indiana?
Indianapolis is in Indiana.
Oh. Well, that makes it handy. You can visit both of them in one trip.
Yes. Well, anyway, that's where I'd like to go tomorrow to see the big race.
Oh, well, it's just as well you won't be there, George. You'd lose. You'd bet on the wrong horse.
They race automobiles.
Oh, well, then you'd be sure to lose. Horses can't run as fast as automobiles.
They don't use horses. Men run the automobiles around the track.
Well, now, that's the silliest thing I ever heard. Men can't even run as fast as horses.
Look, at Indianapolis, the automobiles do not run against people.
Certainly different from Hollywood, isn't it?
I'm going to try once more. They have a big track where these automobiles, driven by men, whiz around about 150 miles an hour. Now, if I were there, I'd get a ticket.
Well, if that isn't unfair.
Now what?
They drive 150 miles an hour and you get a ticket.
Let's forget about Indianapolis. What would you like to do on our vacation?
Well, I'd like to get a nice suntan.
Well, that's easy.
But it's such a long way to Florida.
You don't have to go to Florida. You can stay right here in Los Angeles and get a very dark color.
I know, dear, but the smog washes right off.
I've got an idea. I'll run down to the Travel Bureau and get some folders on different resorts. Where are the car keys?
In the filing cabinet.
The filing cabinet?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to put the house in order, so I organized an alphabetical filing system. Just look in the cabinet and you'll find the keys.
Okay. Now, let's see. Keys would be on the K. Hey, there's nothing on the K but handkerchiefs. You've made a mistake.
No, I haven't, no. When do you use handkerchiefs? When you sneeze. K for kachoo.
That's some system. Well, where are the car keys?
Judge, the filing system won't do you any good if you don't learn to use it. Now, think.
Car keys. Oh, sure, they'll be on the C. Well, for Pete's sake, what's a picture of your brother Willie doing filed on the sea?
Judge, can't you figure anything out? Willie's in the Navy.
Yeah.
He's on a submarine.
Yeah.
A submarine is an undersea boat, so
you filed him on the sea, I see. Look, I'm a little slow in catching on to things. Suppose you tell me where the car keys are.
Well, just where any intelligent person would look for them, under P.
P?
Well, certainly. Think about our car.
Oh, I get it. P for Plymouth. That's not bad, Gracie. I apologize.
No, not P for Plymouth. Don't you remember, we had our car painted green recently?
Yeah.
Well, was it bright green or pale green?
Pale green.
P for pale.
It couldn't be P for Plymouth.
Well, of course not. Suppose we traded it in for a Pontiac.
Well, I won't try to figure it out. I've got the car keys. I'll settle for that. Come in.
Good morning, all.
Oh, hello,
Hello.
Has your discussion concerning the destination of your vacation reached a satisfactory culmination?
You get somebody to write a melody, you got something. If that means have we decided where we're going, no.
Well, then may I suggest a most delightful spot? An earthly paradise which lies in the vicinity of my hometown in Iowa.
What's the name of it, Meredith?
Lake Winnie Oscabago Wandakichi Poo Poo in the Willows. However, some folks would like to shorten the name.
Some folks are right.
Uh-huh. They want to call it Lake Winnie Oscabago Wandakichi Poo Poo in the Pines.
Yes, that's much shorter.
Now, the name was derived from an old Indian saying, which translated into English means, woman love man, man love woman. What else?
You now have the mad Russian with it.
That's very interesting.
Interesting. Well, there's a most fascinating legend told about the lake. Would you care to hear it?
No, I wouldn't.
Well, once upon a time, there dwelt on the shores of the lake a beautiful Indian princess. Her father was tall buffalo, and her mother was little squirrel.
I wonder what they saw in each other.
The princess had many suitors, but she said the man she married must dive to the bottom of the lake and bring her an alligator.
Oh, big eater, wasn't she?
Yes. No man dared to try because the alligators were very fierce, you know. However, along came a handsome Indian warrior. His father was Screaming Eagle and his mother was Purple Pansy.
Well, those Indians come from the darndest combinations.
When he heard the desire of the princess, he didn't hesitate a moment, but he dove right to the bottom of the lake.
Oh, and he brought her the alligator.
No, never came up. Beautiful legend, isn't it?
Meredith, you're leaving now.
I am?
You are.
Well, you know best. Good day, all.
Good day. What a schmo. Well, at least he gave me an idea. It would be nice to spend our vacation at some lake and fish.
Well, I've never tried to catch a fish there.
Oh, you'd enjoy it after I taught you what to do. First, I'd show you how to make your tackle.
But fish are so slippery. I couldn't hold them after I tackled them.
Never mind, I'll explain it later. Let's go down to the Travel Bureau and get some information about lakes.
All right, dear. Ma, it'll be nice to relax for 13 weeks while Francis Langford takes over the show.
Oh, will Francis be on the show this or something?
Yeah, the sponsor sent us a letter about it this morning.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I'd like to see the letter.
I knew you would, dear, so I put it in the file for you.
Not that Chinese puzzle again.
Now, George, you're just being stubborn. You can find it easily. Who's the letter about?
Francis Langford.
Mm-hmm. And what's the first thing you think of when you see Francis Langford?
Well.
Better make it the second thing.
I give up.
You think of her husband. Now, who's she married to?
John Hall.
Mm-hmm. And who is he?
He's a big, handsome, well-built movie star.
So look under S.
Oh, S. S for star.
No, S for should happen to me.
Well, okay.
The sweetheart of Sigma Chi. Say, she's a mighty popular girl this time of year, Meredith.
She and every other co-ed, Bill. Yes, these are big days on the campus, all right, with final exams just about over and that long-awaited graduation week in sight.
Yes, there'll be a senior prom, of course, and a varsity show. And most of all, there'll be graduation itself, with Mom and Dad looking on proudly and the class of 1947 marching in the sheepskin parade. Moments that'll live in memory, these, belonging so truly and inescapably to the American scene. Reminds me how down through the years, Maxwell House coffee has become so real a part of the American scene. Coffee? Well, we Americans love it. It's our national drink. And it's a fact worth noting that today, more people buy and enjoy Maxwell House than any other brand of coffee at any price. How explain this overwhelming preference? Flavor's the answer, of course. That good-to-the-last-drop Maxwell House flavor that comes from the skillful blending of these selected Latin American coffees. Manizales for mellowness. Medellins for richness. Other choice coffees for vigor. And Bucaramangas for full body. Adding up to great coffee at the peak of perfection. Friends, why not enjoy coffee at its absolute best? You can for just a fraction of a penny more per cup than you'd pay for the cheapest coffee sold. Just say, Maxwell House, always good to the last drop.
Well, at least one thing is settled. We'll spend our vacation at some lake.
Mm-hmm. Oh, before we make it definite, George, I have a letter here inviting us to spend it with the O'Briens. That's my sister Pearl and her husband.
Oh, so the O'Briens want us to visit them this summer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they live in a nudist camp.
A nudist camp?
Yeah, that's what this letter says. See, it says, come and stay with us. We have nothing on for the summer.
That means they have nothing on their minds.
Or anyplace else either.
Gracie.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm certainly not going to any nudist camp. They say the food is awful.
Look, Gracie, the O'Briens do not want us to visit them at a nudist camp.
They do, too. My sister Pearl says right here, she says, please come. This will give us a chance to see more of each other.
Forget it. We won't visit the O'Briens. I'd rather go to the Ozarks.
Oh, you have some Irish relatives, too.
Yeah, my hillbilly cousin, Max Ozark.
Oh, I didn't know.
Sammy's nephew, you know.
Uh-huh.
Well, come on. We're going to the Travel Bureau and get some folders on lake resorts.
Well, this looks like a nice travel agency, George.
Yeah, I'll speak to the fellow at the desk. Excuse me, sir. Could you recommend some nice lake resorts?
How do you do? So you're planning a vacation. First, let us consider the mountains. Ah, they are breathtaking. There, one by scenic splendor.
Mister, look. All we want to know is about some lakes.
Well, I get to them later. How do you do? So you're planning a vacation.
Look, I don't want you to get. I don't want you to get to them later. Tell me about the lakes now.
Oh, sorry, mister, I can't. This is the way I got the spiel memorized, and if I don't say it straight through, I get all mixed up. How do you do? So
aren't you the same man who sold us office furniture and real estate?
Yeah, I got fired off of them jobs. How do you do? So you're planning a vacation. First, let us consider the mountains.
Well, I can't understand why you got fired.
Weak union. How do you do? So you're planning a vacation.
Gracie, stop interrupting the man. Mister, couldn't you possibly leave out the other stuff and get to the lakes?
Well, I'll try. If you prefer lakes, we can recommend, if you prefer, how do you do?
At least speed it up.
How do you do? So you're planning a vacation. First, let's consider the mountains. Oh, they are breathtaking. They're looking, see, fine. No description. Oh, if you prefer lakes, we can recommend the land of the 10,000 lakes.
10,000 lakes, yes.
Which are as follows. Lake Adirondack, Lake Abercrombie, Lake Allegheny.
Wait a minute. Look, Abercrombie, are you going to name the 10,000 lakes?
Yeah, that's part of the spiel, mister. How do you do?
Well, thank goodness we finally got reservations at Lake Louise. Now, Gracie, our train leaves tonight.
So we've got to pack in a hurry. You know how long it takes us to get our clothes together.
Not this time, George. This time we can pack quickly. No stopping to look for things.
Gracie,
All our clothes are filed alphabetically.
Oh, no.
George, I don't believe you appreciate my filing system.
That's an understatement. The idea of filing my clothes in this thing. Where'd you ever find these wide drawers?
Oh, that's your regular underwear, dear.
Yeah, that's what I meant. By the way, where is my underwear? It should be under you.
Now, what would your underwear be doing under me?
Not under you. Under you.
George, you're nervous.
Yeah, I fainted twice today. Gracie, where have you filed my underwear?
Under X.
Underwear?
Yeah, underwear.
Where have you filed it?
Under X.
Why?
Not why, X.
Look, Costello. Why did you file my underwear under X?
Well, because every time I see you in your underwear, it reminds me that you need exercise. Exercise.
Well, here, pack it.
Yes, dear. Now be sure to take your green and purple necktie. You'll find it under J.
Why?
Not why. J.
Don't start that. Why is the necktie under J?
Well, who gave it to you?
Your mother.
Mm-hmm. And what does my mother call you? A great big...
Under J, under J. Here it is.
Oh. This looks like the same loud tie she gave my daddy once. My mother used to present my daddy with the strangest things.
I know, I married one of them. Now, let's get back. Come in.
Hello, George and Gracie.
Oh, Francis Lane. Come in, Francis. Oh, we're so glad to see you. Please excuse the clothes lying around. George is such a messy packer.
I know, Gracie. So is John.
Really?
Yes, I guess husbands are the same whether you're married to George Burns or John Hall.
You're cute.
Francis, we're delighted that you're taking over the Maxwell House coffee time for the summer. But are you nervous about it? You seem scared.
Oh, well, that's because on the way over here, one of those Hollywood wolves tried to pick me up.
Oh, how awful.
He drove along beside me and yelled things like, "Hey, beautiful," and "Where'd you get those pretty legs?" and "Wow, what a build," and things like that. I had to walk around your block 3 times.
So why didn't you come in?
He hadn't finished.
I see.
But his car finally ran out of gas right up the street.
Well, good. That'll teach him not to...
Come in.
Hey, George, could I borrow some gas?
Oh, so it was you.
Francis, here's your wolf on the roof. Poof. Bill, meet Francis Langford.
Well, gee, Franny, baby, why'd you run from me? I'm harmless, like the radio serial. I'm just plain Bill.
Well, I'm not like the radio serial. I'm John's only wife.
Oh, married.
Yeah.
Well, George, who's doing the summer show?
Well, you've got a surprise coming, Bill. This summer, Maxwell House Coffee will be sold by the sweetest voice and the best figure in radio.
Now, wait a minute, George. You promised me a vacation.
Bill.
Besides, you shouldn't say I've got the best figure in radio.
I'm leaving out pictures, I know.
Yes, you're leaving out pictures.
Another shy one. I was talking about Frances Langford. She's doing the summer show.
She is? Oh, I see. Well, then, Franny, I better tell you about Maxwell House Coffee. Now, you see, Maxwell House
It's so wonderfully satisfying, so rich, delicious, and mellow.
Yes. That famous flavor
is
a
the result of careful selection and blending of distinctive Latin American coffees, radiant roasted to perfection.
Mm-hmm, yes. And it's economical, Francis. You see, Maxwell House
is the very best in coffee drinking pleasure, yet it costs but a fraction of a penny more per cup than the cheapest coffee you can buy.
You're really telling her, Bill.
Well, Francis, here's something you don't know. With more than 1,000 brands to choose from...
More people buy and enjoy Maxwell House than any other brand of coffee in the world.
Yeah. And Maxwell House is always... Well... Maxwell House is always
good to the last drop.
That does it. I'm getting out of here.
Where you going, Bill?
I have to take singing lessons. I'll get even with her. So long, kids. I'll see you in September.
Bye,
Bill.
Well, Francis, Bill may think he has the best figure in radio, but we know who has the sweetest voice. How about a song?
Thanks, Gracie, but my singing starts next week.
Oh, please, just sing something.
No, really, I couldn't.
Well, all right. Then George will sing.
Okay.
Oh, me misbehaving all by myself.
What would you like to hear, Gracie?
Oh, you see, you changed your mind, huh? Well, anything you want to sing, Francis.
I'll sing You Belong to My Heart.
All right.
You belong to my heart. Now and forever. And our love had its start not long ago. We were gathering stars while a million guitars played our love song. When I said I love you, every beat of my heart said it too. 'Twas a moment like this. Do you remember? And your eyes threw a kiss when they met mine. Now we own all the stars and a million guitars are still playing. Darling, you are the song and you'll always belong to my heart. Thank you, Gracie.
And your command of that foreign language was amazing. I never heard such perfect Russian.
You must hear my Spanish sometime.
Oh, I'd love to. You're quite a songbird, Francis. Almost as good as George.
Oh, Gracie, don't say she's almost as good as me. She is as good.
Of course, Francis. In some ways, you and George are different.
My husband will be pleased to hear that.
George has more power, more depth. But you're good. Would you like to hear him sing again?
No, Gracie, really.
Of course you would. Pour it on a sugar throat. Just open the birdcage of your mouth and make this room sound like Capistrano at swallow time.
The birds are sweetly singing and perfume flowers are bringing in the winter's moon. It's passing by. It's passing by.
You're unbelievable. Did you hear that, Francis?
It's passing by.
Did you notice how easily those those golden notes came sliding out?
Well, they should come out easily. He flattens them first.
He knows all the tricks. Well, I know you'll do your very best this summer without him.
It's a promise. Well, goodbye, George and Gracie. See you in September.
Lots of luck, Francis. Goodbye. Let's finish the packing. Oh, by the way, where are my cigars?
I put them in the filing cabinet.
Again, give me the cigars, please.
No, George, you've got to learn to be self-reliant. You can find them.
Well, don't tell me. Let me figure this one out myself.
All right.
Let's see. Cigars are made from tobacco. Tobacco grows in the South. The South was the home of Robert E. Lee. Robert E. Lee was a general. A general is the head of an army. So you put him under A for Army, right?
No, that's ridiculous.
So then where did you put them?
Under C for cigars.
Again.
Well, George, it's almost time to catch our train. Has everything been taken care of?
Yeah, the baggage company picked up our trunk an hour ago. I'm all dressed and ready.
Oh, good. Let's get started. Did you put our train tickets and our reservation in the filing cabinet?
I should say I didn't.
Put George in there, they'd be safe.
You and that filing system. I put them in a really safe place. Right here in my... right here in the pocket of the...
Well, what's the matter?
I put them in my coat pocket.
Oh, well, then get them out.
It was the coat of my other suit.
Oh, well, get them out of that.
The other suit is in the trunk.
And the trunk?
It's on its way to Lake Louise.
No!
Don't say it. Just file me on the D for drip, that's all.
Join us again next Thursday at the same time for our summer Maxwell House Coffee Show, starring Francis Langford, with Toby Reed, Carmen Dragon, and his orchestra and chorus.
That's right, and we know you'll enjoy them if you listen every Thursday night. And by the way, I'd like to tell you that a new George Burns and Gracie Allen record album will be ready shortly.
Oh, yes, and maybe you'll enjoy listening to it, too. Goodbye, everybody.
See you in September. Good night.
The George Burns and Gracie Allen Show is written by Paul Henning and Keith Fowler. Good night and good luck from the makers of Maxwell House, the coffee that's always good to the last drop.
Breakfast bother get you down? Why the frown? Get instant Maxwell House. It's instant, it's new, it's good to the last drop, too. Yes, trust Maxwell House to make a better instant coffee. True coffee flavor, true coffee aroma, because it's all coffee made from America's favorite, the famous Maxwell House blend. And thrifty. A jar of instant Maxwell House makes fully as much as a pound of regular coffee. Get instant Maxwell House. Enjoy coffee that's instantly good to the last drop.
This is NBC, the national broadcasting company.